Welcome to our story critique stream. This is when you guys submit your stories right here for a writing critique. It's never to tear anybody down, it's never to be mean or do anything like that, but it is to be as one writer to another. How do we get critique? How do we get feedback? How do we see things that we're missing and can improve on? So if that's your kind of jam, then hey, welcome on in. Let me go ahead and make sure everyone in the Discord knows that we are up. Not that. Let's see. Screen recording now. Perfect. Hi, Heidenheart. So good to see you. Oh my goodness. Did you catch up from last time about what was really going on there? Because that is a mind bender of a game. I'd watched multiple other people finish that game. And then you could even see me, like, sometimes I could remember where we were supposed to go next, and I could find things that otherwise you would miss. But there were even times when I'm struggling. I'm like, oh, fuck, which room was it again? Who went where? Which character did what? You haven't yet? Okay, it's all good. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm surprised. I feel like the later half, that other section that happened in the more modern day, I think I did it pretty fast. But everything in the initial action of the galley house, I'm like, oh man, I'm taking forever on this. Oh, thank you, White Boy. You're so sweet. Hi, what? Hi, Poggywall. How are you guys all doing today? Wants to spend time, so I'm cool with any order you like, or if I have to wait until next year, I'm cool too. So I'm confused by what you're saying. So you're busy, so you're gonna go hang out with your girlfriend? That's fine. You can remove the submission, it's all good. My boy! You're exhausted, Foggy? What happened? You over there punching faces, taking names, being busy, being a badass? That'll leave me exhausted too. That's why I don't do that. I don't do lazy world. That's shit. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and see. Just a lot of work. Yeah. We had some last minute, some moving stuff around. I think it was What who's actually gonna go first. Yeah, What's here? Let me see What. Let me get your stuff up. You gotta find it. What 16? One is the first one I have is the TV pilot script. Memoir of Memories. Does that sound right? Am I looking at the right one? Okay, that is it. Perfect. Let's see. Memoir of Memories. Okay, I gotta get the link. I gotta get everything set up. All my stuff in OBS was all different because I was playing the game. So like my character was smaller, like Cryptid was smaller in the corner, Baby Raccoon was smaller, chat was moved. What was that? Oh, thank you for the hydrate or dihydrate. Here's your sippy. Where's this? There we go. I hope you guys are taking sippies too, staying hydrated. I had to put up who our author is again. Let me see. That's that. So story by not Satra, but by What 16. Let me get it all nice and cozy in the corner here. I think that looks right. Need a game scene and the crit scene, so you can switch. You can have scenes set up. You just have them already set up. Is that just like a button thing? I just manually switch everything and move them around in OBS in the sources. Is there something else I'm supposed to do? What are these scenes? I don't know, I'll have to tell Roots about it. Oh, next time. She meant now. Nice. It's all good. Well, then have fun, Chatty Matty. Bye. Have fun with your girlfriend. So you can switch. I never knew that I could just have, like, scenes and it's just like a button I can switch. Is that how the fancy streamers, when they have, like, the loading screens, and then the like, stream starting soon screens? Is that what it is? Is that what they do? What? I feel like I need a streaming for dummies crash course. Because I feel like I learned so many cool new things in streaming, and I'm here and I'm setting it up and I'm doing the thing, right? It's working most of the time when there's not tech issues. And then like I discover something and it's like over here, but like no one else ever thought to explain it to me because they just assume I know that 2 + 2 = 4. And I'm over here in chat like live right now. I'm like, oh my god, did you guys know 2 + 2 = 4? I never knew. This is brand new information for me. What do you mean there's seeds? I can switch scenes in OBS. I've just been over here like manually like do the hiding thing like with Baby Raccoon here or with this here, the color scheme. What do you mean? I feel like I need a pixel art for more. Yeah, I need everything in baby talk. I need you to explain it to me like I've never seen an outside world. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Evening, yeah. We're over here and just... I feel bad that you're giving me a sub right when I'm explaining how dumb I am. Oh no. You've been crash coursing 16th century naval navigation and ship construction / operations. I know so little. I know a grain of sand amount of anything ship / specifically 16th century. Mom and Papa Cryptid would know more 16th century. I don't as much. But I have a like one of the little nuggets I have. It's so interesting because when you're thinking about like how do they make just using wood construction, how do they make it waterproof? And I was seeing people modern day reconstructing historical ships with historical practices, and it was lining them with at least in some, probably not the whole ship. There's probably different methods for different parts of the ship, but it was lining them with these ropes and then different materials, and then they would expand, filling in all the cracks and making it waterproof. And I was like, oh my god, that's so big brain. Resin pitch, there we go. I didn't want to say like the wrong thing. Resin pitch and all these different materials, and I'm like, that's so big brain. That's so smart. That's so incredible. I thank God I have not been isekai'd back to a historical setting, because everyone would be being so smart with things of how they construct things and how they go about their daily lives, and I'd be over there like, oh, where's cell phone? Where Wi-Fi signal? I need to look up. How do I get over there? How do I do this? I'd be shaking in my cryptid boots. Nobody isekai me to a historical time period. I'm not gonna make it. Free assets are cool, but some of them had the vibe you're looking for. Oh, for the pixel art stuff? Yeah. I need to finish... Sorry, this is related to pixel art. This is why I'm saying it. I need to finish so many of my quilts. I have a lot of quilts that I'm working on. I have a really cool spooky, vintage spooky Halloween-themed quilt. I have a couple of spooky ones. I need to finish them because I saved it all over Pinterest. I've been saving the pixel art, different stuff. A lot of Pokemon one, a lot of even Stardew Valley, just a lot of like really cute or spooky or neat pixel art, some really complex ones. But I want to transfer them over. I want to make quilts off the pixel art, like taking each square of the pixel art, making that a square of fabric, and doing that and making a quilt rather than just like a, you know, like a little resin thing or a little pixel art bookmark or something. Like, I want it to be a quilt. They look so cute. How to hitch plowed horse. See, you get it. You get what I would struggle with, and everyone else would already know. They'd be in the village looking at me like, how have you survived? What has been going on? And I'd be over there like, yeah, I totally know how. Just give me a couple minutes. Fuck, I need to skip past ads. Give me a couple minutes, and I'll totally put this thing on the horse. Don't you need 2 horses for that? Holy shit. See, I don't know anything. I don't know. I'd be over there just like, horsey. That's it. Have you guys seen some of the pixel art though? Let me see. Pixel art. Gengar. There's one really cool, I think it's Gengar. I'm like so sure it's Gengar. Is a really cool, impressive one. Pixel art. I'm searching, I'm typing. Pixel art Pokemon. Good. It's gotta be here. I'm going, I'm searching, I'm looking, I'm locked in. I'm so fucking locked in. Where do I have to pull this up on my fucking Pinterest? Do I have to find it? Just give me what I want. I'm Zoe. Oh, that's right. I have a story, and it's a short story, but it's because of Zoe. Zoe, this is your fault. I'm looking at Pixel stuff right now, but when I'm done looking at Pixel stuff, it's all your fault. Just remember that. Oh my god. Let me see here. Hold on. Where is it? It's a really cute one. It's like a poster of Gengar in like the town. And they made like a whole entire like wallpaper. But anyway, but like you guys know about it. But turning pixel art into like full quilts, I think it would be super cute. If I can find it after stream, I'll go ahead and post it in the Discord. It's so fucking cute. Back to work I go. Oh, have a good night, Foggy. But yeah, so anyway, it's all Zoe's fault. First of all, before we get into what story, it's all Zoe's fault. Me and Roots had a little treat day. We'd been working really hard after WoW and getting ready for the next WoW, and we got a little treat day today and we ordered food, right? The food's gonna be dropped off and we'll have food. It's gonna be great. Even has milkshakes. It's gonna be wonderful. So the person comes over and like knocks on the door and like leaves the food. It takes the pictures and like leaves and stuff, right? Totally fine. But in my head, it's happened the past few times too, like with delivery drivers, like UPS, when they drop off packages for the business and stuff. Do you know what fucking happens every time I realize that there's somebody like at the door, or that I had to like go get a package or sign for something? Do you know what fucking happens? In my head, I'm like, oh, it's Cryptid Hunters. It's Cryptid Hunters, I know. Go tell Zoe it's fine and Hunter run. It's like my instant reaction now, because every time we get raided, Zoe's in chat being like, Cryptid Hunters, oh no, and then has to run. And I'm like, no, it's okay, they're Cryptid Friends, it's Cryptid Friends. So in my head now, every time there's somebody new at the house, I'm like, oh no, it's a Cryptid Hunter, I had to go tell Zoe. It's I like hear it, even though like I've never heard the voice because it's just chat and you just like kind of re-chat. I like hear it. I hear it in my brain. I hear it in my fucking brain. I'm like, Cryptid Hunters, oh no. It's all your fault. What have you done? Alrighty. I can't find that pixel art thing. I will share it later, perhaps. Maybe. Guys, I have a Pinterest on my phone. Hi, Colt. It's good to see you. We're going back to story critiques today. After my little bit of yapping, that was probably only entertaining to me. But this is what? What said this was? I had to go back and see. Let's read what put. What said it was a TV pilot. Memoirs? Memoir of Memories. Memoir of Memories is a psychological mystery thriller. It says a psychiatrist is brought into a murder investigation by a patient and is now in a moral panic. And for the feedback, general feedback, because it's still in the early stages, also is the first script format I wrote after the vampire story. Ooh, because yeah, it's definitely trying to do more of the more natural script format. Oh, I'm messing stuff up now. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. What can I say? I'm iconic. I don't want to be possible for today, but yeah, you just submit your stuff into the pool, and then that's when you like fill out the form and stuff. And then whenever you are ready and you're like, oh yeah, I could go today, then you can look and see if there's available dates, and then you only get a time slot. But yeah, you can just submit it to the pool. That's all good. Passing a message. The most beautiful Puerto Rican extends her warm hellos to everyone. Okay, is this your girlfriend? Especially to Clear's throat. The most amazing cryptid I look forward to meeting when I can. Oh, that's so sweet of her. Very cute. One thing I'm glad about finding cryptid in this community is the different styles of literature writing. Yeah, we have a lot of variety here. We have different story game scripts. We have TV pilot scripts. We have short stories. We have fiction. We have sci-fi. We got fantasy. We got fan fiction. We got so many cool. I feel like I should have a little checkbox for like all the genres. Do you know what I mean? Like a little checkbox, and I can like put a little tick mark every time we get like one of them. I would have to go back through every writing critique VOD to see everything that we've done. Oh my god. Almost a 60 stream streak. Ooh, ooh. One more stream and I have 60. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm messaging people about a potential thing to make for the 100k redeem, but now I'm over here and I'm stressing. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can have it done in time by the 100k redeem that you're gonna get. I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna see. I'm like looking at stuff right now. Hold on, let me see if I can find that Pokemon one. Because it's just upsetting me now that I can't find it. Oh, it was a Haunter. It was Haunter. That's why I was getting it fucking wrong. Everyone, don't listen to me. It was Haunter pixel chart. Hold on. I'm clicking. I'm sure I can find it now that I got the right Pokemon in it. It is... I will bring it over so you guys can see. This is what I want to turn into a quilt. Let me put everything back to where it's supposed to be. You guys can't see it. This is the pixel art chart. But on the poem is the only thing I don't have in my Google Doc at this point. Ooh. Do it. I'm inky. What? Literature bingo. There we go. Yeah. Literature. That's what I was talking about. Bingo. I'm like, I'm forgetting the words, but yeah, it's like a little gritty. Like, check it out. It's bingo. That would be so cute. What would be a cool bingo game for it? Would we have like different rewards if whoever gets bingo? Do it. I'm inky. 99.350k miles away. I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh boy. But yeah, this is the guy. I want him in a quilt so badly. And he doesn't have that many colors. So it will just be buying like a couple yards of fabric. They're not like gradients or anything. It's quite literally pixel art. And yeah, I would just do it. I would cut up all the different squares for each of the colors, and I would sew this up, and that would be my quilt. I think it'll be super cool. I'm excited. Okay, now I've been distracted enough. Let's get this. Let's get this situated again, or what? Let's see. I think that's good. I think everyone can read that. So this is interior diner at night 3 months ago. Ooh, okay, so we're dealing with possibly different timelines here, jumping back and forth in the timeline. A cop enters the diner, passing a man sitting in a booth who is wearing a gray hoodie and blue jeans. The man is nervously scratching his neck as he watches the cop. His eyes constantly dart between his phone and the cop. Cop over... Off camera. Hey Diana, how's the night been? Diana says, slow, very slow, sweetheart. You want your usual. Okay, so he's not talking to this guy, he's talking to Diana. I'm guessing he's the worker. I know, I love my spooky Pokemon. I need to get them done next. I don't have it online because I don't want to get flagged and get our Etsy shop taken down for it, because Pokemon can be oof with some other stuff. But in person, I have a couple of Pokemon patches that we have at our booth for in-person events. We have a Spinnerack, and the good thing about it is once you get the pattern done, it's just switching the colors, and with the same pattern you can get both the regular version and the shiny version. So we have both the normal Spinnerack and shiny Spinnerack, if anyone's a Spinnerack fan. We had, oh my god, I think we had Slowpoke, and I think we also had the Magikarp. But I'm not too happy with those files anymore. We don't bring them to events anymore. I had to change the files. Gotta upgrade them. But yeah, I want to do a lot of the spooky Pokemon. I think that would be cute. Slow, very slow, sweetheart. You want your usual? Cop off camera. What's the camera looking at? So Cop sits down at the bar and checks his phone. Is that what OC stands for? Am I right? OC equals off camera and script. Let's see. Yeah, it just mean. No, OS means off screen. What does OC mean? Oh, does OC mean the same thing? OC or OS both means off screen. Yeah, it's off camera. Off camera or off screen. Got it. If you guys hear the wailing of a sad Victorian orphan cat, it's just Papa Cryptid's cat. She's just wailing down the hallway. He's not here right now, so she's just crying out for him like, where are you? Where are you, person? Papa Cryptid. She's just wailing. She's been fine. We check on her all the time. We lay and cuddle with her. It's not the same. We are not her person. She does not care. Oh, poor baby girl. Yes, ma'am. So how is this one off camera if the camera's looking at him sitting at the bar and checking his phone? Yeah, we're the spare humans. She only cares about her person, and that's Papa Cryptid. That is her one singular person. Same as Luna. Luna's person is Mama Cryptid. All the rest of us, she just tolerates. She tolerates us. We can give her scritches. We can give her pats. We can give her churros. God, good lord, we can give her churros. But, like, she doesn't actually love us. Oh my god. Phone dings with a notification. Appointment with Dr. Edwards cancelled. So that's for the guy. The other guy. Because both the guy and the cop were checking their phones. I was like, wait, who's... Wasn't Prince Harry called the Spare? Okay, I know nothing about the royal family politics or which one Prince Harry is or if he's good or bad. I have no idea. No clue whatsoever. But just in general, calling one of the others, like, kids are like calling someone of the royal family, like, oh yeah, you're the spare one. That's literally insane. That's literally insane. What the fuck? So the guy, the phone notification goes, shit. Leanna, handing Cop a bag, looking towards the guy at the booth. Sweetie, you want a refill? Guy turns towards the waitress. Nah, I'm good, thank you. Cop slowly drawing his gun. Sir, can you slowly put your hands on the table? Cop talking to his radio. Requesting additional units. I have a positive ID on a Daniel Wilson. Oh my god, this is escalating fast. Daniel, hands in the air and terrified. What's going on? I didn't do anything. So for the guy, if he is Daniel, you can just call him Daniel from the beginning. Because the people reading the script, it's kind of like it's not a mystery to them. So the guy's just always gonna be Daniel if he is Daniel. The cop pulls Daniel out of the booth, slamming him down on the floor, arresting him. Interior, bedroom, apartment, bathroom, morning, present day. So now we're jumping forward. It's like an hour early, and then I had to leave like right before stream started. Oh my god, that's funny. Would it be like a good thing? Because so many people like their stream streaks. Is it like a good thing? I was like, oh, well, do I really need a starting soon screen? I don't know how like beneficial that would be. Like, I just press stream and start streaming, and then I go, and then when I'm done, I press stop. Like, it's not been a thing. But I do know, like, sometimes people, like, would like to just jump in before I start because of time issues like that. Just to get their stream streak in, and then if they're not here in time for the actual stream, it's fine. It's more for my benefit than ours? Oh, okay, so it's not like a huge deal. Okay. Got it. I was just thinking, like, I wonder if that's why they use it. I wonder if it's for, like, the stream streaks, the people who want to have that. But now it's present day. Jason Winters is spitting out mouthwash and pulls his head up, coming into view of the mirror. His girlfriend, Dr. Julia Mason, enters. Julia, walking to the bathroom, and goes into the linen closet. Nervous? Usually they wait like 5 to 10 minutes for your streams. Oh. You can get everything set up, and some people have a starting stream, so those first sets of ads can run as well. Oh. That's another good point. Oh, I didn't even think of the ads. Oh. Indicate how to write camera movements so when the cop is off camera, it goes back to Daniel and then back to the cop where he's looking at his phone. One, you don't really need to worry too much about camera angles unless it's like a plot relevant thing. So if that's your holdup, I genuinely wouldn't worry about it. The idea with the thing is that not necessarily will the scriptwriter is telling the story. Here are the people here, here's what they're saying, here's what they're doing, this is what happens. If the camera angles are holding you back, don't worry about it, don't worry. The person who's like the director, the person who's actually like the director of cinematography, like there's all these other people, and they'll decide how the camera angles move, what transitions are they going to do, what background shots are they going to do, who's going to be in camera frame here, how are they going to do an upside down shot, it's going to be a cool thing from like outside the diner, and then we follow the cop inside and watch him sit down, and then we see like they're going to decide all that. It's not an issue for you. Don't let it trip you up. It's all good. Here, when it's just like saying what they're doing, this makes perfect sense. So Julie asked, nervous, Jason, turning to her, I'm only handling 2 of Maddie's patients today, thank God. Hopefully I can connect with them. Turning on the showers, Julia. Well, it's only temporary. You'll do fine. Just trust your instincts, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, and you'll do fine's repeated, but it could also be just, that's how people talk. It's not a huge thing. Jason, and I'm supposed to be the shrink. They share a kiss, and Jason leaves the bathroom. Before he closes the door, he stops and gets a glimpse of Julia dropping her robe. Intro plays as Jason is driving to his office. Interior, Jason's office, morning. Jason is taking voice notes using his phone. Jason, new patient log. Gloria Sebastian is 24 years old and is recovering from drug abuse. Dr. Edwards has noted that she has drastically changed her life around since she OD'd. There's a subtle knock on the door. Jason says, come in. Receptionist. Gloria Sebastian is here for her 11 o'clock appointment. Jason looks at his watch. Okay, send her in. Gloria walking in. Hi, how are you? Jason stands up and shakes her hand. Good, I'm Dr. Winters, but you can call me Jason. I would like to do just a simple exercise for us to get to know each other a little better. You'll say your name and tell 2 happy memories and 1 bad one. Jason sits down on a couch across from Gloria. Why do I keep thinking that there's something moving and then it's not? Am I being distracted by my own model moving? Am I that much of a goldfish brain? It's possible. Let me see if I can... There we go. Maybe that's better. Cryptid roots, but who are we rooting for? You guys are always rooting for Commander Roots. I know it. I know it. We all know it. You guys hardly ever see Roots, but Roots is the coolest person to you guys. Roots is either, they spent most of today. I guess there's new Final Fantasy XIV content that they're going through with their friends. And then I guess, there's been, like, some really cool scenes in their D&D group. And so they've also been hanging out with their D&D group today as well. Neat. I'm still blaming you for now my brain being rewired, Zoe, into thinking whenever somebody new's coming to the house to drop stuff off, I'm like, oh, Cryptid Hunters. Gotta tell Zoe. Wait, calling it new content is a stretch? What did I say was new content? I forgot already. It's like Yuji and Gojo. Maybe Yuji is the protagonist, but Gojo is the fan favorite. I'm not the fan favorite in my own stream. Oh no. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's gotta be aware of cryptid hunters. 100%. Alrighty. So Jason's now doing this new exercise with Gloria. Jason then sits down on a couch across from Gloria. I'll start. My name is Jason Winters. 2 of my happiest memories are graduating from college and watching my cousin open a record store. My worst memory is being in a bad car accident that claimed the life of a friend. This part might be much, but if you have any questions about my memories, please ask away. I wish the dialogue sounded a little bit more organic here. It's good info, like the actual info and the conversation that's happening is good, but I want the dialogue to be a little bit more natural sounding. Gloria, I do. If you don't mind, what caused the crash? Jason. Partying and high speed. In his high mind, he thought it was a great idea to race in his Prius, and I was drunk enough to ride shotgun. The other guy lost control and hit us. We flipped, going 107. Hi, Slim. Welcome on in. Laura says, oh my god. It took some time and patience, but I got past it with the help of Dr. Westlake. You were a patient of Dr. Westlake? I was. That's how we met, and eventually she became my mentor. That's great. I guess I will go now. Same here, like, it can just be, I guess I'll go now. My name is Gloria Sebastian. My happiest memories are when my little sister was born, and when I sold a piece of art. My worst is when I witnessed a man hiding a dead body. I'm so sorry you witnessed that. Did the police catch the man responsible? No question mark. No, they didn't believe me. At the time, I was high on Molly and acid. After they searched and found nothing, I was fined for reporting a false crime. On the positive end of things, that night was the reason I got clean. My go-to was weed and pills. Get me at a party bored enough, and I will try anything. I do believe what I saw that night was real. Here it's speaking in present tense, as if she's still doing drugs. But here she's saying my go-to was weed and pills. But get me at a party bored enough, and I would try anything, like it's in the past. Unless she's not truly in remission, like if she's still actively doing stuff. Jason asks, can you tell me about that night? Oh, exterior park. Night 3 months ago. Gloria and her 2 friends are at an electric music festival. So this is so interesting. So we start off with 3 months ago. So similar timeline. But it's this cop arresting Daniel. And now we have this modern day. Jason's asking about what Gloria saw. She's mentioning she saw something else. She saw somebody hiding a body after she was on too many types of drugs 3 months ago. I'm wondering if they're going to be related. That's one of my first thoughts. Veronica with a drink in her hand. Come on, Gloria, stop being a party pooper. He wasn't shit, so forget about him. Let's dance. This is screen. Yeah, it's a TV script by what? So you can see whoever our current writer is in the upper right-hand corner. This is a earlier draft. This is their first attempt trying to do it in the TV script format or format adjacent. But it's really, really cool. It seems, if you want the rundown, what was the premise? It's a psychological mystery thriller. Our psychiatrist, who was Jason, is brought into a murder investigation by a patient. And something's going to happen, and he's going to be in a moral panic. So it's going to be, I don't know what causes the moral panic yet, but I'm interested. Let's dance. I'm fine, V. It's just I don't like the song. Caleb, bullshit. Motherfucker, you put me on this DJ. Gloria says, yeah, but this song is ass. When is Alex getting here? Caleb is vaping. Texted him an hour ago. His ass need to hurry up. Sup, dickheads? About damn time. You got that weed I've asked for? You know I do. I got face fucker, medical malpractice, dick twister, Molly, acid, and ecstasy. But there's a lot of them, and then like the more normal names, Molly, acid, and ecstasy. I'll take Molly for now. For now? Damn, girl. That piece of shit still got you upset. No, I just want to get high and enjoy the night. Shrugs and passes out the orders. Alright. Whispering in Gloria's ear with a big smile. I threw in some acid too. I think it could just be two. Well, again, try to have them speak a little bit more organically. Something called Writer Duet is free. It'll get this into screenplay/teleplay format easily. Not paid by Writer Duet, not sponsored. That's you like reach out, you're like, hey, wink, wink. Not sponsored by Writer Duet, but wouldn't it be neat? Your cookie is too crunchy. My sundae is too cold. That's a statement. That's a statement, Callie. I'm so sorry. No, totally awesome Sweet Alabama Liquid Snake. Is that another name? Do I just not know all the drug names? And hey, thanks for the follow. I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid Cult. If you're interested, there is a Discord. Oh my god. The followers goal thing just scared me. There is a Discord, and in it there's a writing section, and you can put up helpful links and stuff for other writers in the group, because otherwise there might be people here who are not in the stream today or not in the chat, or they missed this section, and they might want cool info like that when you guys share sources and like writing resources and tools and little websites. So if you want to like post a link of it there, I'm sure it really helps some people. We have a couple of people who are into screenplays and screenwriting, so that could be really helpful. What is Writer Duet? I'm gonna look it up real quick on my other screen so I can do that. It says professional screenwriting software you'll love. There's a free version, and then there's other tiered too. Then there's a plus, pro, and premium. I don't know what each one does. Oh, the free version you can have like 3 projects though. You can get a little taste of it. You're a screenwriter too? You like to help in any way I can? That's awesome! Are we gonna see any screenplays from you soon over here that we can give critiques for? That would be pretty neat. Oh, we're always looking to have some more people up here on the critique stream. So Veronica's now saying, oh shit, DJ Marlowe's gonna be at stage B in 15 minutes. Music, that's how that works. Gloria. And then I think again the off-screen's throwing you off. The camera is following Gloria as the present-day Gloria speaks. So then I would just put it's a voiceover, present-day voiceover from Gloria. I'm here. Hi. It's such a cute username. Hello. You're getting one contest ready? Ooh, that's exciting. We're all gonna wish you luck. You like the tone and emotion change with everything you read in the screenplay? It's cool. I tried my best though. That's all I can do. I can only do my best though. I think my like reading abilities, it's equivalent to like a parent who wants to read like stories to like their little kids at bedtime, and they'll do silly voices and they like try their best. They're not professional voice actors. But you know, sometimes like just doing your best though, putting some enthusiasm in it can make it really entertaining. My mom, and now she knows how to make meat more tender. Gotta pound it. Okay, Callie. Yeah, it sounds a little bit bad. You normally don't. Yeah, this is some of your earlier attempts at it. You've done the vampire one that was super cool, and then this one. But genuinely, your sense of pacing feels really good. The scenes you're choosing feel like important scenes. They seem to be pretty good next to each other. The pacing's great. I'm like really even though I'm pointing out things, it's because, well, one, that's what a critique stream is for, but generally it feels so natural from scene to scene, the moments you're choosing to write about. I'm like so thrilled for you to be working on this, because I really do think there's something in your brain that does maybe feel inclined to write in this format. Like you've been here once before, Anakido. It didn't show you as a first-time poster. Normally when someone types in chat for the first time, it says like, oh, first-time chatter or something. So I think you've probably been here before. Let's see. You paid a visit and oh, it's pulling up for seats. I probably could have done that too. I could have clicked on the username and found it, but I wasn't even thinking of that. I'm too blue-brained for that. Hello, hello. I did. People have been doing the hydrate or dihydrate routine, so I'm being good and I'm having water again during streams. Oh my god.
Anti-cryptid, I wrote a poem about Eddie. I see Ulysses frozen upon the wine dark high sea.
Aria, what
Eucharistic
did you do?
flesh and blood, born in pain. This is man. Even against the odds, writ by Adam, murder is in their nurture, the epistolary plosives of air aids, the open graves, massed corpses with crow-pecked sockets, the sights rest left unseen, insipid and insolent in so feared as two grievous cry there will be no peace. See the nature of a symphony, 100 universes and choruses.
I'm gonna ask Roots if we can put a word limit on the text-to-speech routine. Oh no. Oh no. So your current screenplay's logline is a teenage aspiring writer's connection to a mysterious girl with a buried past uncovers a cycle of bloodshed and ritual violence in a small Colorado town plagued by unexplainable animal attacks. Ooh. You did some editing, Callie? That's exciting. Huge congrats. That's only like a third of the original poem. Oh dear god. No. Well, one, no, I won't critique it at all, because one, you're not asking for critique, so I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth. I was gonna be like, oh, have you considered this, or could you reword it like this? And I'm like, wait, no, that's me being rude. I need to shut up. I think I'm so in critique mode over here that, because we're dissecting things, we're like talking about stuff, that then I can accidentally overstep and be like, oh, da-da-da-da, and I'm like, wait, hold yourself in check, Cryptid, don't be a fucking asshole. So, let's see. Oh, you have your psychiatrist pull into a murder investigation by a patient, which leaves him in a moral panic. I am curious about the moral panic. The moral panic part is like just confusing enough. I wish there was like a little bit more to like okay, he's pulled into a murder investigation and has a moral panic over client confidentiality, over reporting somebody innocent, over a crime he committed, over like I wish there was like a little tidbit that maybe like, okay, like he feels bad because of murder, like yeah, that's bad stuff. Like I wish I knew a little bit more, like a hint, just a little nugget about what the moral panic is. You know, there are more terms for it. Yeah. Oh, you're looking for people to read your novelette? Yeah. We can submit stuff over here. There's a Discord. If you do !Discord, it'll send you to it. And then yeah, it is for critique though. It's not just to be read just for funsies. It is to get critique and feedback. That's the general vibe of the stream here. But that's something that interests you, then yeah, that's what we do. That's what we hang out during our writing critique streams. So the camera's following past Gloria as present-day Gloria speaks. So this would just be a voiceover. The off-camera thing threw you off. I was walking near the tree line when I felt everything kick in. I stumbled for a second, and this is where things get a little blurry. I ended up somewhere in the woods taking a piss when I heard a man yell. I followed the noise, and that's where I saw her. She was sprawled out in a wheelbarrow. Her face was caved in, and he was just digging with the interior. Jason's office, morning, present. Placing his hand on her knee with a tissue in his hand. Hey, if it's getting to be too much, we can stop there. Gloria is crying, nodding, and accepts the tissue. Oh, okay. Jason says, we can take a break right there and pick up again next time. Oh, that was a short meeting. Okay. Carla will get you situated for your next appointment. He stands up and escorts her to the door. Oh my god, that's all we get! Ah, that's right! What? How could you do this to us? I do love, like I said, I think I was already saying this earlier, the scenes chosen, who's interacting with who, it keeps the momentum. And I was always excited to see what was happening next. There wasn't really a moment when I was bored. There were moments when I had like slight questions, like I had to remind myself they were at this music festival. So I was wondering if there was anybody else around. I was wondering who some of the other characters were. The meeting's a little short. I'm wondering maybe why he's admitting to being a patient of Dr. Westlake, or if that's going to be important. Right, we are dealing with murder investigations. It's psychological. Maybe that can be important for later. He was a patient of Dr. Westlake. Lots of different shit that I have questions of, but questions aren't necessarily bad, especially if they're intentional. Imagine every time I hear news starting, if you imagine Raccoon News instead, Cryptid, then I would feel a lot less mentally bad every time I watch the news. Oh, you joined the Discord? Congrats! Welcome to the cult! Yeah. But yeah, there's just a few rules. If you look in the writing submission section. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. And hey, I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid Cult. Hi, Lucas. But yeah, there's just a few rules, like no generative AI, and the scenes that you submit can't have like explicit sex in them. I just get too embarrassed. I get too embarrassed reading it out loud. So no spicy smut scenes in the sections you submit. Your overall, like if it's part of a book and you're like, oh god, can I not send any part of the book because parts of the book have sex scenes in it? No, again, just the snippets you submit. Just cut out the sex scenes and you're all good. Got a little too invested. I was invested. I was like, oh my god, like, okay, here's the murder, here's all the stuff, how's it gonna connect? I was ready, I was sad, I was in it. Do you have 61 followers? I'm not looking. Oh my god, I'm getting anxious. I hear head caved in immediately after I joined the stream. Damn, I missed the context and lore. Oh my god, sorry. Yep. You get nothing. You get nothing. We are getting near 500. I have a low-key, I'm not gonna share it or like promote it or anything, but low-key in the back of my head, I'm like, ooh, I'm wondering if we could reach 500 by the end of the year. I think that would be like, so like, for my year, for my 1 year official starting date, so that would be November. I kind of want to see if we can reach 500, but that's a low-key goal. And hey, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and it doesn't change anything. So you're in a cult? Cool. What do we do in here so I can take the cool away with it? Thinking, no, we're a friendly cult. You guys are all just my lovely, amazing little raccoons. And yeah, you guys can submit your stories or your writing and stuff like that here. I give 1 to 2 pieces of critique for the new people, for like if you're submitting for the first time. As you submit more frequently, and it seems to be okay that I'm giving critique, because sometimes with people, like, they say they're okay with critique, and then you give 1 or 2 pieces of critique, and they're not okay with it. So it's 1 or 2 at first, then as you keep submitting, then we start going over stuff a bit more, giving some more critique, giving some more feedback, and structural pieces to critique and change. And that's kind of the vibe here. You guys in chat can also give critique and feedback and ask questions. The only rule is you just gotta be nice about it. We all want to become better storytellers together, and we don't need to be assholes to each other to do that. That's the bit. Sometimes I play games. Yeah, sometimes because I use my brain a lot to do critiques, because this is all on the fly, I don't read any of this beforehand. Sometimes I want to turn my brain off for a little bit, so I'll also play games occasionally too. But that's the gist. Let's see. So about Dr. Westlake, her daughters or in my shitty CW throwaway drama, which is accidental same last name, but now it's canon. Okay, but it's not like plot relevant or anything. You think the dialogue here is off to a good start though? A lot of it has natural flow. Yeah, some of that's why I'm like, I know what is capable of doing it, because some of it I'm like, oh yeah, this does feel natural, this is good. I think, but then there are parts I'm like, this is reading a little flat, or it feels slightly wonky. There are like particular sections, so I could be like, oh, okay. Yeah, in general, overall, there are sections I want. One of my critiques would be like, hey, dialogue, since there's not too much of the background descriptions or anything like this in the script format, one of the biggest things is what the characters are doing and what they are saying. So since those are the main focuses, I'm like, really, like, it should be a big focus on making that dialogue as good and character driven as possible. There is more time to focus on that. We read Raccoon 6 News made by raccoons for raccoons. It's true, and that's all put together. Since you guys are the raccoons, that's fan created news stories by you guys for you guys, and I get to read it and read about different things happening in the Cryptid Roots universe. It's really cool. You're not really someone to be on Twitch a lot, but hopefully I'll join when I remember that I actually use Twitch. It's all good too. And then if you're not super interested in any of like the live interaction stuff or being in a Twitch chat, all the VODs are also posted on YouTube. There's a Cryptid Roots VODs channel, so you can just watch stuff like afterwards if you just want something on the background and hear some cool news stories. Is that my lo-fi? There we go. There we go. Let me double check what critiques you want. So I've already said one. I said the dialogue. Some parts of the dialogue I wish just had a little bit more oomph. And what was general feedback, because it's still in its early stages. This is the first script format I wrote after the vampire story. Oh yeah, so then just continuing on. Don't let anything with the camera angles throw you off. It's not necessary. If later on, if you write like a ton of scripts and you're like ready to start selling them and pitching them to people and getting things into it, then you could be like, okay, I've got everything else down pat. I've got my dialogue down pat. I got my scenes and my characters down pat. Now let me try inserting some cool stuff with camera angles if I think they're necessary. But don't let it make or break you. Somebody else can determine camera angles. That's not your job. Your job is to have a cool story. And this is definitely a cool story. Every single scene did grab my attention for multiple scenes already. And because I know this is a murder investigation thing, there's just going to be something. There's already little nuggets here and there that my brain's going like, ooh, is that important? Ooh, is it important that both things were 3 months ago? Ooh, is it important that he's part of Dr. Westlake's patient, that they know each other because they're both patients? Is this important? Is that important? My brain's already going, which is a really, really good sign for murder thrillers, murder mysteries, that kind of branch. That's what I want my brain to be doing. Yeah, but we've like been the only ones doing it recently. You guys have an insane pace in a good way, but you guys do pump out Raccoon Channel 6 news frequently and often and on a schedule and like boom, boom, boom. Maybe also be aware like that's not a lot of fan stuff, a lot of fan created content, which is Raccoon Channel 6 news is. Ooh, that's why there's the gimmick with fanfics, right? A lot of fanfic writers, they're posting a chapter a month. They go on hiatus for like a year. They'll come back and post 2 chapters and fuck off again somewhere, right? And we still love them. That's not like a critique or a bash on fanfic writers. Lord knows I love fanfic writers so much. But wait, how do I submit? There's let me pull it up right now so I can see what it's called exactly. There is the story submissions section, and if you look at it, there's then a link to a Google Doc. You'll fill out the Google Doc, and then when you are done and you've submitted that form, you're part of the pool. That's just the list of stories I have ready and waiting, right? They're already submitted. And then you'll take a peek down, still in story submissions on the Discord, and I'll post time slots when I'm going live, and you can claim a time slot. Because again, your story won't be read unless you're here in chat. That way we can go back and forth and ask questions and talk with each other and explain things, and you can ask me questions, I can ask you questions. So then when it's ready, you're in the pool, but then you could be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be here that day, so I'm not going to claim a time slot. but then I might be streaming another day and you're like, oh yeah, I can have my story read that day. I'm gonna yank the first time slot because I can only have time in the beginning. I won't be there at the end. Alright, you'll just like a little time slot. Maybe we'll write little snippets in chat because I don't got Discord. Plus invite long writing projects. Yes, also other links. Well, one, I can't really critique anything in the Discord chat because it hasn't gone through everything here for the submission stuff. I have some stories need to be updated, like the first raccoons in space. That's right, the raccoon that's building the rocket to the moon will appear. Oh, you need that one to be updated? What needs to be updated? Your next submission will either be Chapter 9, Part 2, or the updated version of Chapter 1 of the historical fiction. That's exciting. You had the part where Scavenger was revealed to still be alive, ready to send since before she even died, and you just kept me in the dark. You had me over here like, no, Arya's alive! It's like they're dragging me to a cell. And you're like, sure, Cryptid, sure, Arya's alive. You guys are so mean. I prefer Google Drive just because I know that one works. It just makes it convenient for me. I'm gonna write a lot playing Rivals. That's cool. Okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted. Let's do the critique here. So I will say the camera one, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the camera. Somebody else will handle that. It's not your job. Your job is to do a cool story, which you're doing. For the critique's not just saying bad things or things that are going off or not working. Critique's also saying the good things. And I've already said it before. The pacing, the scenes chosen, the characters, the info here, especially for its genre. Its genre is murder mystery, psychological thriller, that kind of thing. It's doing so well. I like it. I like the characters. I that was a genuine reaction. I'm like, oh wait, fuck, it ends here. I don't know anything yet. What do you mean? I'm excited. I'm excited to keep reading it. So I think this is really a strong step forward in your craft and in your storytelling abilities. So I'm excited with that. But yeah, don't let the camera angles throw you off. And the dialogue, some of the dialogue was nailing. The other ones, the info the dialogue was saying was good. I'm not saying to cut that character talking or speaking them speaking and saying that info is important. But like, read the dialogue out loud yourself. Does it sound natural? Does it sound organic to say it in that way? And also think about character voice. I haven't quite gotten a read on anything for Jason. He seems very much a little bit NPC here. I wish there was a little bit more personality to him, but he could also be like a generic everyman. Maybe that's just my bias coming in, and I'll admit that. He comes across as a generic everyman right now, but he could be supposed to be that. Lots of male main character leads are like that, so maybe I'm throwing a suggestion that doesn't actually need to be acted on. I'll admit that. Let's see. Oh, Twitch is lagging? I'm sorry, Emma. Let's see. Cryptid is an empty room hearing that Arya's alive. I knew it! I fucking knew it! She's alive! Oh, the like people in the nice white coats come in with like the sedation syringes like, okay, Cryptid, calm down. I'm like, no! Horrible. Oh, Penny's playing Mecha Chameleon. Ooh. I need to play that soon. Sorry, I just saw the little pop-up in the corner of my screen. Oh my goodness. But I think that's where I'll leave it here. Dialogue and the camera angles. I think that's gonna be my 2 for you, what? And genuinely, everything else I'm like really happy with. This is strong. I think if the dialogue was just oomphed up to that next level, and those camera angles weren't like throwing readers off for a second, this is strong. This is a strong, intriguing intro. These are strong, interesting characters in an opening scenario. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to be working on this one. This one and the vampire one. Both of those had me excited. You guys are planning to gaslight me. This is a conspiracy. See, the worst... the worst people in the cult isn't even me, the cult leader. It's all my other cult members plotting against me. That's the true chaos over here. How could this be? But that is what, unless you have any questions for me, what if there's something in specifically point out that you want feedback or critique on, but otherwise I'm happy with those little suggestions. Cryptid will now never believe a single thing you guys tell me. 100%. 100%. I'm giving everything you guys say, believing it with a grain of salt. I don't need to. Need to finish the vampire in order so I can introduce Frank the cat. Already excited for that. I love that already. 100%. Oh man, do I want the vampire in order one? Or do I want this one? Everyone who knows between what's two scripts, say in chat which one you're more excited for. Vampire Law and Order, or this, psychologist murder mystery. I feel, maybe it's because I just read it. I'm low-key, I really want to see where this psychologist murder mystery is gonna go. I'm so interested. Oh man, it's not fair. Let me see who's up next. And Chatty Matty is busy hanging out in real life and touching grass, as all good people should do when hanging out with real life people. So that's good for their mental health. There we go. Anyway, so then it's Heidenheart. Heidenheart, are you ready to go? Let me get you. Let me update the thingamajiggy. Sorry, I needed a sippy. Heidenheart. That looks good. That looks. No. That looks better. That's looking good. So this is what I can delete this from the pool. Okay. He's the most stereotypical New Yorker because he owed a witch money. She turned him into a cat. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to see Salem 2.0. New and updated for a new modded audience. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Hidens. Yes. Control C. Where's that? It was chapter 8, right? That's what I have here. Chapter 8, yes. Alrighty. Do you remember what page I left off on? Because you remember, I've already read, I'm a few pages past this in my reading. So it's hard to remember where I left off. I'm gonna go get my physical page notes. For anyone new here, I am also reading this and doing, like some more actual edits and stuff, and, reader interest level tracking throughout the chapters. I have them all printed out in person. I'm gonna be delivering that to Heidenheart. So if anyone's confused about me saying like, oh, I've already read this, that's why. It's because I'm reading it in real life, and then I'm also coming in here and reading some sections on screen too. But I sometimes share my notes. No, it's just as Elias sat next to Sam. Somewhere around here then. I'll read these last couple paragraphs here just to remember where we were. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab my notes. The model's totally not gonna stare into your souls. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, she's fine. The model's friendly. You guys don't need your souls anyway. Alexa, turn on that light. Okay. Back, raccoons. I'm coming. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I know what you did, Astaire. Oh, poor stream. Oh, wait, sorry. I submitted, but still not clear about the time slot thing. Yeah, before stream, usually every other day. Cryptid will say the slots are open, and then you just comment on which one you want. Yeah, so then it's just an order, like there's not a specific, like, oh, at 9:30 at this point. Stream starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or local cryptid time. You can figure out what time zone that is for you in particular. And then we just go in order. Like, I didn't know how long what was going to take. I don't know how long Hide and Heart's going to take. It's just the order. So you're just choosing if you're going to go first, second, or third, or if you just want to be backup. And that's kind of it. So when this stream is over, I'll update it for next stream, which for me won't be the 29th, but the 30th. Next stream will be the 30th. And I'll post how many slots I'm going to do, how many people I'm going to read. And then you just choose if you want to go first, second, or third. That's kind of the bit. If you want... And I just don't have it too far in advance, because I get sick sometimes. My health isn't always the best. So I only do like 1 to 2 days ahead of schedule, just so I can kind of gauge how I'm feeling health-wise. I never want to promise I'm going to read someone on such and such date, and then that date comes around and then I can't do it because I got sick. That's not fun for anybody. So, but yeah, stream is every other day, so the next stream will be on the 30th. This is chapter 8. I'm finding it. Hold on. You guys hear all the rustling of paper? Is it nice ASMR? 7, 7, 8. Okay. Is that gonna set the keyboard? No, it's not. Okay. What page is this on? So this is... And Mark and Luke were keeping an eye on her. That's the rounds. Did we already go over... Okay, well, that's new. Okay, I did have in my notes that paragraph that you deleted. I do see that. So, even Mark and Luke were keeping an eye on her. You're tired, Cal? You can go to sleep. Also, it's interesting, the page numbers for my printout don't match up with these current page numbers. So I'm not sure if page numbers would have helped. The more I hang around here, the more I feel like my writing might be a total novice. That's all good. That's not a bad thing. Not sure how else to put it, but I do kind of worry that the scene I write feel kind of surreal, like it's taking place in a dream rather than a well-established world. You just gotta figure out, is that intentional? Does that help your story? Is that the mood and the vibe you were going for? Because different people write differently. That's not a bad thing. And some people will write that intentionally to convey a vibe. There's one story, oh my god, it was so well done. I'm still thinking of it now, but I'm trying to remember the name of it because I'm terrible with names. Let's see if I can find it. But their entire thing is in the dream world, and it's dream world logic. So like you can turn around and go from like the forest into a field, but then you turn around and the forest is gone, and then there's a door. It's like all dream world logic for the entire book because they are dream aspects, and it's even some of like their descriptions aren't consistent because it's like dream world logic. So this character was in all dreams and nightmares, the things with the thing that hunts you with teeth and claws. It was some title like that. Maybe it was. Let's see. What was that? Yes. Sweet dreams are made of teeth. That one relies on a very dream world-like writing sequence. It needs that dreamy, surreal tone because it literally takes place in the dream world. It was so interesting. It was such a unique one. Sweet dreams are made of teeth. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I remember reading that book. What's the description? I'm trying to find a good description for it. Have you ever had a nightmare of being chased by a beast? Then you've met Fang. He'll be the first to admit that he's a very simple nightmare. All he knows is hunting your dreams and dragging them into the dark. He's not ready for his life to get complicated. See, very, very fun concept, very fun premise. You're not aiming to write a dream. Well, then it's kind of one of those things. Is it your unique author voice? That's what I said. Like, you can have any kind of voice. Does it serve the story? Does it serve the point of what you're trying to tell? Some people, Heidenheart, right? The earlier chapters had a very, it's in Sam's point of view, very stoic, very straightforward, very strong female protagonist voice. It was much clearer in the earlier chapters, and then we're tracking, we're noticing it gets lost in the later chapters because those ones weren't re-edited as much. And then it's going back and changing that voice and doing those edits, those line edits, to really get it up just enough to keep the tone consistent. But that's something that everyone struggles with. It's not a thing. Having that voice helped convey her character, because her character is strong and cool and badass and stoic and living in a post-apocalyptic world and surviving demons and all sorts of stuff. So it's being like, okay, what do I want the tone to be? How can I convey it? How do I do my edits and my changes to convey that better? It's seeing what's intentional and what do you need to fix. But every writer in forever has stuff to fix and edit. That's not a bad thing. Lord knows that there's not any book you'll see on a shelf that has not gone through multiple fucking rounds of edits by multiple editors. It's crazy. Badass without being bitchy. So tired of badass woman equals bitch. see, lots of fun things about of realizing that, yeah, this is how I want to convey my character. This is important to what the story I'm trying to tell is. So how do I do that? How do I convey that? So for me, I always aim for a sad ending, but somehow, someway, I end up with a happy ending. That's so interesting. I always wrote I wrote mostly novels or short stories, and I wrote them fantasy, and I wrote them with happy endings. That was always the bit. There was hardship, but it had a happy ending. I did that for years and years and years, for easily most of my life. I stopped writing later high school and college because of depression and being a bad, unhealthy relationship. And then I ended my engagement and came back home right before 2020 hit. And then one of the first pieces I started working on, I worked a little bit during 2020 onwards, but not like older stories. The first new piece I did for my writing a shitty rough draft live on stream, that's how I started streaming here. That one organically was a very sad, tragic ending, and I didn't mean to do that, but it's what naturally happened. It's a very sad, tragic ending. A lot of people die horrific, sad deaths, and that's the point. And I was looking back on it, I was like, why haven't I ever written sad, tragic ending stuff? Why was there that shift in my writing? And then I looked back on it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's the first piece I've written since 2020. Everyone's mindsets kind of shifted a little bit after 2020. So that's one of the neat things, that different life events, you can actually track how life events sometimes change your writing, because your writing is a creative thing. It's made by all the creativity in your brain. Your brain's making stuff up, but you can track how creatively your brain differs, how it changes. And I did realize there was a big shift with my writing post breaking my engagement off and 2020. So that's interesting. Just fun little facts. I think, did I have really too many notes for here? I don't think I'm gonna look at the paper too much. But I think it's just gonna get in my way here, and I don't want to be struggling too much with the papers and get them out of order. That goes here. And this goes here. Okay, hold on. That's my paper. I was getting them all in order. I'm just gonna read. And then I'll look at my overall critiques afterwards. But it's probably the tone faded, but I'm glad I can fix it. And that's honestly the biggest critique when I was like tracking things and I was finding low points of reader engagement. When I'm like, as a reader, why don't I like this scene? When I was like tracking things, like, why don't I like what happened? Why am I losing interest here? It was just because of the tone. The main number one driving factor was just Sam losing her voice, the writing losing that voice. Which means that your biggest fix is just fixing the tone, fixing the voice, making her stronger, more voicier character throughout the piece is actually going to be the biggest defining factor of reader engagement, at least for me so far. Through up to what am I at? Chapter 12. Here comes the goody ending. Yeah, that's just what your brain wants. It's just what your brain doing. It's honestly such a worry for me that I'm trying to see if I can use my programming skill to literally make an open world text adventure game. Well, one, that's really cool that you're making an open world text adventure game. That sounds neat. But I don't know why that's coming from a worry. What happened with the worry? This is such a cool project you're working on. Why worry? That sounds like a cool, neat thing. So let's see. Even Mark and Luke were keeping an eye on her. They sat by the talking revenants, hunched over papers on the cracked cement floor and rolling a strange dice. Part of her wanted to see what they were doing, or even move closer to Moss and Zip. Elias had told her she'd feel a kinship with the initiates. They must all be one. Let's see. I think I mentioned this before. I think it's like technically correct. Rolling a strange as in singular dice. My head, I'm like, isn't dice plural? And I think it's not. I think that's technically right, but it does throw me off a little bit. It sounds a little wonky. Maybe there's a way to reword it slightly to make it flow a bit more naturally, but I don't know. Sam shook her head. None of this was useful for a way out. They might feel friendly, but Sam knew they'd sound the alarm if she got too far. She needed to gain more trust, more freedom. I'm worried that I can't establish the world around my characters very well. In your text-based game? Oh. I wonder if you can insert like maybe artwork or something into it too if you're worried about that. Maybe there could just be artwork pieces or symbols to kind of help convey it. Oh, and you're writing general? Only way to get better is to keep working on it. Generally, not just like a passive, like, oh, I'm just gonna write another random thing and not focus on it, and then I'm still have the same issues. It's realizing that's something you want it to work on, and then genuinely like, okay, put pen to paper or put your little thingies on the keypad and try it, like work on it. Oh, it's so annoying. The other thing to do when you say not just to passively read something and just enjoy a piece, but actively read. Like find a book and story where you're like, oh wow, they described the scenery so well. I was always immersed in this book. Now go back and actively read it and like study how are they describing the scenery? How often are they weaving in details? How are they breaking it up so it's not like a lore dump? What words are they doing? What's their sentence flow? What do they go from big picture to small picture? Are they doing small, like little tiny details and then the bigger picture stuff? So generally like best way is to study it, actively study it, and then actually like try to apply it, try to get better. But it takes that work, it takes that effort. Whereas like a tool, move the characters around in a virtual world. Oh, so it's a tool for you. Where are you gonna like write down the descriptions as your characters move around? Is that how it's a tool for practice? Ooh. Need more trust, more freedom. We're resting here for the rest of the day, Gabe said, breaking her thoughts. Rest in here for the rest of the day. It is dialogue. Sometimes dialogue can be a little wonky, especially for character voice. But if that's not strictly Gabe's voice, that's not what you were intending, we could rephrase this to sound a bit more natural. Breaking your thoughts. His large form moved up the line of seraphim on the floor. He stopped in front of Sam, blocking the sunlight from a hole in the roof. Try and get some sleep, if you can. He spoke loudly enough for the room, but his stony eyes were locked on her. A warning. You've been trying to read more recently, but I've got like 2 books. 1984, which I wasn't a fan of, a copy of your own book, and a ton of manga, but I don't think that counts. Yeah, you gotta go find some interesting things. What kind of genres do you want to read? What kind of things do you want to pick up? But yeah, I can definitely see 1984 is an important book to read. I feel it's a very influential, and it's an important one to read, especially since it's on the banned list of books in so many areas now. Oof, the banned book list in Florida is insane and wonky. But yeah, if you want to read more, find fun books. Find things that make you like engaged, and if you're like, yeah, if I could read this would be the coolest thing ever. Find something that would really bring you joy. Sensory details as well. I focus on sight and sound, but I need the other 3. Yeah, I think I mentioned that before, especially with the scenery, not just sensory, but the scenery. What do places look like? Sometimes you go into it a little bit, but there are multiple sections where you keep it as brief as possible, and I'm like, hey, wait, I do not know where these characters are. I think we mentioned that to you before. That for not just sensory but scenery, I want to know like what everything's looking like. Because it is cool. It is a post-apocalyptic world. There are some cool things here in this chapter. I don't think it was as obvious because there are cool things with this is a barn or something. I forget what right now. It has the cracked cement floor. We do know there's like a hole in the roof. There are some scenery details here that were really good. In general, just as an overall thing. Gabe's glare hardened as Elias stepped beside him. His half-gloved hand had closed on his commander's shoulder with a dismissive smirk. With a sarcastic salute, he spun around and slid to the floor next to Sam. He sat close enough for his shoulder to brush against hers. With a twist of his scarred mouth, Gabe frowned and moved on, breathing deeply. Why do you antagonize him? Sam asked. You keep drawing more attention to me. She knew that his allyship could be useful. He said he would try to help her, but constantly poking Gabe was not doing her any favors. Your current project is exploring that more? I'm excited. Elias let out a soft snort. Because it's the most entertainment I get out here. He shifted his body toward her, the linen fabric cool against her bare arm. When she didn't pull away, he leaned into it. His face relaxed, but Sam's muscles coiled tight. I saw this as I was scrolling through things. I don't know why, whenever you guys leave little notes for me in your writing, it's always so funny. The Revenant pulled out a small marble mortar and pestle from one of his belt pouches. I don't know why I struggle with that sentence. That's not bad. I've just struggled with it for some reason. He threw in a small handful of dried leaves and began to grind them up. What are you making? Sam asked. More sleep tincture. He glanced up, offering another wink. How was your ride? Uneventful, she said, and moved her head away. Elias nodded and returned to his work, but Sam felt a pressure between them. He was too close, and the small movement of his work made his arm rub over hers. She let her gaze drift up the line of seraphim. Zip and Moss leaned against each other, their eyes shut. Other seraphim napped or quietly spoke to each other. The air was filled with an excited buzz. They looked forward to sneaking past the vanguard. Sam was pushed again as Elias dug into his belt. He pulled a small metal card with grating holes from another pouch, then ran a thin brown root over it. His face was set in a grim, focused line, but his voice was light. Do you know anything about herbs? Not a lot, Sam said. Only a few barks to boil, and some weeds to smoke. she knew more than that. But if they were still trying to figure out her role in the earlier escape, she wouldn't offer it. For clarity, for anyone new joining here, she had helped previous prisoners escape by taking some of the sleeping tincture and putting it into their drinks. And they assumed, like, Sam, oh, Sam's the only one here, everyone else escaped. Sam obviously helped them escape, right? And she's like, no, like, if I was helping them escape, why wouldn't I escape? Why wouldn't I go with it? She's pretending she had nothing to do with it. So she's worried here. She reveals too much about her possible medical knowledge that they might be like, yeah, you totally didn't poison us and help those bitches and hoes escape. Girlfriend needs to go back to work. I'm absolutely elated right now too. What did I miss? Nice. Yeah. What screenplay? It's I think one of their stronger pieces yet. I'm always so impressed. It feels like every time there's like a new piece from what, it's like, I think if I had the speed of improvement in my craft that what does, holy shit, I would not be as humble. If I improved in anything that I struggle in as quickly as what does, I would be a master of the craft already. I would be like, yep, I'm the bestest writer ever. I've mastered everything. I'm the avatar of writing. Whenever I point things out consistently and what focuses on it, holy shit. What just shows up like boss mode with it, gaining like 200 levels in the stat. Those boss mode. She went off for it. Elias finished mixing the powder and pulled a small metal flask from his belt. He took a swig and then handed it to Sam. She hesitated before grabbing it, her hand touching his exposed fingers. Avatar Cryptid. I'm the Avatar. Florida's gotta deal with it. Oh my god. Does that mean... Oh my god. That's like similar to Korra's line. So am I Avatar Korra? Is that the analogy here? How are you feeling about that? Is it just because I'm a bi woman, I have to be Korra? No, honestly, between Korra and Aang, I am a little bit more aggro. I probably would be more Korra than Aang. I can recognize that in myself. I try so hard to be peace, love, and non-violence, because I was raised by a hippie known as Mama Cryptid. But dear God, I get tired of people's shit sometimes. So I was gonna say, I'm not saying that you had to do those line edits now, because I would wait on the bigger edits, fixing more plot stuff, fixing pacing stuff, fixing scenes and other things, before you worry about this. But I'm just doing this since it's here, and I think this last little bit is a good example of it. Sci-fi, thriller, smut, romance. Long ago, the four genres lived together in harmony. But then everything changed when the smut genre attacked. Only Cryptid, master of all four genres, can restore balance.
Anti-Cryptid, Chatty Matty is wrong.
Oh.
You'd be the master. The master of all four writing arts. You can bring balance to the Florida swamps.
Balance to the Florida swamps. Oh my god. But when the world needed her most, she vanished. 100 years passed. That was just me taking a long nap. I wasn't even stuck in an iceberg. We're having global warming issues. I just took a long nap and I didn't want to get up. I'll admit it. That's what I plan to do? Okay, yeah, so focusing out. This is just a good example of it. This is more line editing stuff that will, again, don't worry about until after developmental issue stuff, and it's just something I want you to realize in your own writing going forward. There's a lot of, rather than one sentence containing that one thing, that one action, that one character, that one everything, sometimes there's a bit to have two things, an action and a reaction, a thing and a response, this and this, a description and another description. There's sometimes the loading of two things. That's not necessarily bad. You can do it in sentences, especially if you want variety. But I want you to realize that it's not a lot of variety, because almost every sentence does it. So if we looked at Zip and Moss leaned against each other, their eyes shut. That's not a bad sentence, but it does technically have two things. It's they're leaning against each other, comma, their eyes shut. Right? So it's this two-part sentence. It has a little comma here. Other seraphim napped or quietly spoke to each other. Again, that's two more things. Not a bad sentence. That sentence in its own in isolation, it's great. It's a wonderful sentence. But now both of them have done it back to back. The air is filled with an excited buzz. That one's good. That's just one thing. They look forward to sneaking past the vanguard. Same thing. That's one thing. That's great. That one's not too bad. Sam was pushed again as Elias dug into his belt. He pulled a small metal card with grating holes from another pouch, comma, then ran a thin brown root over it. That one has a couple actions in it. Okay. His face was set in a grim, focused line, but his voice was light. Two things. She knew more than that, comma, but if they were still trying to figure out her role in the early escape, comma, she wouldn't offer it. So that's what I'm saying, like, sometimes it's broken up a little bit, but the majority of them are either multi-part with commas, or multi-part as far as, like, descriptions and scenery, that you're not just describing one thing, you're describing two things, or more in it. So, in isolation, that's fine, but when it's a lot of them back to back to back, I'm noticing it, and it throws off your writing rhythm, the rhythm of the sentences between short and long, multi-part and singular. And this, Elias finished mixing the powder and pulled a small metal flask from his belt. He took a swig, and then handed it to Sam. She hesitated before grabbing it, comma, her hand touching his exposed fingers. That entire sentence, those are all multi-part ones. That's what I'm saying, it's a pattern. So just with your newer writing, as you're writing new things, as you're exploring some of your other stories, practice making, like, look back on your stuff and realize, like, am I leaning into that multi-part? Am I leaning into those commas and those ands and those multiple descriptions and scenery details in one sentence? Or am I breaking up with a few that are standing on their own to add variety? Because your writing is strong, but I don't want you to lean too far into that habit and it throws it off its rhythm. Where was I? Her hand touching his exposed fingers. He went still. That one's good. His breath hitched, and his eyes snapped to hers. The look in his amber eyes was intense, starved. They moved to the flask as she pulled away and took a large gulp. It was strong and soothed the nerves forming. The moonshine burned a trail down her throat, and she handed it back, moving her hand so he wouldn't touch her again. Let's see. Cryptid, if you're the avatar, can I be your top? You do it too, Audie. Yeah, see, it's one of those things where when you're reading your own stuff, you don't notice it, and then someone points it out, and you kind of start examining it, and you're like, when the fuck did that happen? It's such, like, a weird thing to realize. And when I say, like, when I read you guys individually, like, your works a lot, I start picking up on things like that. Like with, when Bobicus was here, right? Bobicus was an incredibly strong, gifted writer. But I was always looking for when they leaned too far into the back and forth dialogue and it wasn't being broken up with little movements or little details or something to just break up the wall of text of dialogue. Because he did lean into that a little bit. But otherwise, oh my god. I'm not ashamed to say Bobicus was a stronger writer than I am. 100%. 1000%. Bobicus was an amazing, talented writer. But when you know someone's writing enough, when you're reading it and you're looking at it, you can pick up little nuanced things like that. Because you know that's something the writer struggles with. You're familiar with their work, with their style. So with yours, I'm always looking at voice, and I'm always looking at some of the sentence lines, where the details are good, but the structure of the sentences has to be reworked for better sentence flow. Even I'm pulling out another one, Chatty Matty, right? I'm always looking for, like, hey, do the characters sound like the characters should, or do they sound too similar? Do they sound samesies? Do they sound like caricatures? What's going on? And then the other thing I was always looking at was pacing, right? That the next scene made sense for it to be the next scene, or was this like a wild tangent and we got like sidetracked from the plot? Core exists and binds Vatu. Also core. Avatar Pavi will be fine. Totally fine. The world is burning behind her. Definitely fine. Oh my goodness. The only reason you can't be Toph to my Avatar Arya is because you're significantly younger than me, and I need a Toph who's a similar age to me, so I don't feel weird about absolutely drilling out. Because I haven't watched the new animated Avatar movie yet, or show, whatever they did. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen clips. Holy shit, does Toph look fucking amazing? Who was the big brain genius that made Toph a muscle mommy? What? Give that person a raise. Toph with the bare arms showing off those muscles, those earth-bending master muscles. She looks incredible. Toph, I've kicked the butt of 2 avatars in my lifetimes. Like, there's a show. There's like a new show. They're doing, it's a show or a movie. I don't know which it is. Is it a movie or is it a show? It's the new Avatar thing that dropped. With the older gang, like they've grown up a little bit. No, that's the new thing. That's gonna be the next Avatar after Korra, is Avatar 7 Havens. This is with Avatar Aang. There's a thing. Don't make me feel like I'm going crazy. Avatar animated movie. Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. There we go. Yeah, see? See? The Legend of Aang. It says it's Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Nope, that's me. That one. This one. This one. Programming environment, responsive action system. This is an example of movement. Timmy vaults and climbs over rocks. Literally composed like traverser plus actions plus preposition plus entities. People prepositions are baked into possible prepositions are baked into entities. Oh, that sounds like a really cool game. That sounds neat. I'm not sure how it's helping you write more scenes and details, especially if they're very simplified like that, like just climbing over rocks. Is that helping you? You don't have to answer and justify it to me, right? My opinion doesn't fucking matter. I'm just a random blue person on your screen, right? Like, fuck me if I don't get it. But is it helping you write more scenery, more descriptions, more environments? If that is, then hey, all the power to you. That sounds great. Yeah, Daddy Zuko and Muscle Mommy Toph. That's all I'm saying. Where to 7 Heavens? Because there's no flipping way Pavi and her twin aren't the host of Rava and Batu. I won't watch the Avatar show or Airbender. Thanks for letting me know. You're still working on it? Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, this, I don't know. Does anyone know, is this a show or a movie? I think it's a movie, right? The live action show is so awesome. Yeah, I have not seen the live action show. That's why I was like asking people if this, oh fuck. Get out of here. If this was good. Because we've had so, like, the original Avatar The Last Airbender show. Great, classic, amazing, wonderful, perfect. Everything after that kind of was going downhill a little bit, right? We had such a strong win with the original Avatar The Last Airbender, and then there were a lot of misses. Kept getting a lot of misses after that. And then I was so scared. I'm like, is this another miss, or is this something to actually be excited about? Like what's the vibe? And I think the vibe is, it is a movie, is that this is gonna be good. And we might see about Avatar 7 Heavens. 7 Heavens. There we go, I can say words. Zuko still hasn't taken Toph on our life-changing field trip. Aang was in a full-on crash out when Appa was taken. Homeboy was ready to get blood on his hands to get Appa back. Oh, I heard about this in the live-action remake. He was mildly upset. Yeah, there's been a lot of upsetty spaghettis with some of the stuff with the live action show. That's what I'm saying. There's the live action show. That's been a flop. There was the... Has it been 2 live action movies? Or is it just 1? I think it's 2 now, live action movies. Those are both flops. And now here's a animated movie. That's a sequel. And I think everyone's saying this one's good. It has some flaws in it, but everyone's saying it's good. So I think that's the vibe. I think that's the vibe check, so I might actually watch this. Moa's just screaming for Papa Cryptid again. Oh my god, poor baby. Seven Havens looks better than Korra, at least. Oh yeah? 1 live action movie. Okay, that's the M. Night Shyamalan one. And a better live action show. I thought a lot of people still fucking hated it. The Netflix show isn't good, but it's better than the movie. Okay. Okay, so then yeah, so there's that, those are both misses. Korra, again, could have been so much better than it was, because there was a lot of stuff happening production-wise behind the scenes that kind of made it flub and not reach its full potential, that made it... Korra's... The Legends of Korra was stressful, because again, like, you could see the potential, you saw what they were going for, and then because of the production stuff and behind the scenes, it kept meeting struggles. I thought you were talking about the blue Avatar? Why would we be saying Avatar Aang and the Legend of Korra and stuff then I'm here? What are you doing? Then I thought, wait, are they the same universe? But no, they're not. They're not. I'm thinking about me watching Legend of Korra recently. You're adopting the same action system for wind as a pseudo-traverser. A breeze dances through the tall grass. Okay. Let's try to do this? Oh, what's up? Oh, do you need to go? Was I taking too long? Did I fuck over your time? I'm sorry, Heidenheart. You right. Moving her hands so he wouldn't touch her again. Moving her hands so he wouldn't touch her again. Elias took it slowly before splashing it into a few empty vials to mix with the powder. How did you learn? Sam asked, trying to break the uneasy silence forming between them. Finding books. And I've had time to practice, he said softly. The accent in his voice thickened, and he mumbled in that other language. What? He raised an eyebrow at her. I want to know more about you. His accent grew thick. What do you do? You are a survivor, I can tell. But I want to learn the small things. Like, how old are you? Does it take 3 streams? It's true. Let's see how much. Oh, we don't have much left. I can focus. We can do this. Sam shrugged. Keeping time in the wilderness was a luxury, and every settlement tracked it differently. I mentioned the thick part twice. Yeah, a lot of times with Elias's accents, one of the main descriptions for Elias's accent is his accent grew thicker, or it grew thick. It's one of the main descriptions for his accent just throughout the 12 chapters, and I always notice it, and I'm like, hee hee. But that's a little line edit thing, it's not a huge concern. Hi Zoe, welcome back! You wanted to buy a few print copies of your previous books? Like having tangible proof of my writing would be a good way to motivate me to get back into writing. That's a cool idea, I like that. Every settlement tracked it differently. I spent over a decade in the wild. At least 7 years scraping in the waste. A couple in a caravan before that. I don't remember very much other than that. She drew her knees up under her chin. I'm close to 3 decades, I think. Same thing, very small thing. I think it can just be I'm close to 3 decades, I think. Elias nodded, his mouth moving like he was doing the math. The wastes? He asked. Those are dangerous, poisonous places. I didn't have much of a choice, she sighed. People call them scars from an old war. Avatar: The Last Airbenders. And all the related things that have happened since then. Oh my goodness. They thought bombing the rifts would close them, but it only spread them wider, he said. Elias corked the vials and then shook them. I cannot say I was surprised they tried. We could still watch it on television. The one with that child and a pole? I'ma hear how friendly advice, friendly blooba advice. Don't describe it that way. Just say not the blue people one. What's a rock? That pole is a glider, yeah. You can watch it on television. This one, it's phrased oddly. I think I made a mention of that. I don't have my paper next to me right now. I don't want to look for it. But you could still watch it on television. It sounds like present day for them. They can still watch this on a working television. Like Sam could go right now and watch it on television. And I don't think that's what he's implying. I think he's implying that back 100 years ago, when he was alive and they still had working televisions, they could watch it on television then. It's a staff and he can use it to fly. Oh. So funny things about the English language. Like, we can say, oh yeah, the kid and the staff, and that's fine. A kid in the glider, and that's fine. But you say a kid in a pole, and then we're all like, oh, that sounds wrong. Oh. You're gonna be streaming soon too, Zoe? That's exciting. Do you know what kind of stuff you're gonna be streaming? Elias began packing up his supplies and placing them in his belt. Sam turned so she could look at him fully, but he kept his mouth shut. Wait a minute, Sam said, and he stopped. You can't just act like you were there and then not say anything. He looked at her, his eyes searching her face. How old are you? Ari's your day one supporter, that's right. Gotta give cred to all the early people. 138. The low din of the warehouse faded to a distant buzz. Everything blurred. Everything but Elias. The Seraphim. Her hands tightened on her knees. They were the Seraphim. Not just a war band that called themselves that. The real deal. Sam hadn't wanted to admit it. You saw the fall. You lived it. Are you really immortal? Elias didn't answer right away, instead focusing on one of the sleeping tinctures in his hand. I am not even the oldest. His voice dropped to a low whisper. That honor goes to Zeph. He's 156, I think. Sam was at a loss for words. How old is Gabe? Why had the Seraphim disappeared for years? Why are they coming out again? A million more questions rolled around her head. So something here, I think this should be why were they coming out again? Because she was at a loss for words. Rolled past tense. And then this one's present tense. If Zeph is the oldest, how old is Adam? You're gonna be working on writing stuff for streaming? That's gonna be exciting! That's gonna be cool. How old is Adam? 4 years younger than me. Elias said stiffly. Barely an adult when the world fell apart. He looked away from her, the first time since he sat down. His jaw tightened as he tried to place the vial on his belt. German stuff. I'm not saying that. You guys say it in your head. I'm not going to butcher it right here on stream. Sam didn't bother to ask him what he had said. She could sense the contempt. Last night, he'd hinted at his discontent with Adam. So this one, it's, I think I made this mark of, like, contempt and discontent. They are different words, but they sound similar. And it almost throws up that same flag of, like, oh, like, the same words repeated. It didn't technically happen, but they're similar. So young for so much power. Oh. Hope the story that. Bye, Ima. Have a good night. Let's see. Oh, you don't think you've seen anything from Zoe other than Raccoon Channel 6 News? You like this story, wife? Or yeah, it's really awesome. Stopping by. Last night, he'd hinted at his discontent with Adam, and Sam had plans to use it to her advantage. But was he admitting it here? Surrounded by Adam's followers? I am supposed to be learning about you, he grumbled, and then grinned. Elias reached out, his cold fingers catching her braid. He pulled it forward, letting it rest over her shoulder. The back of his knuckles lingered on her collarbone just long enough for him to exhale a large breath. Blah, 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 blah. That's just me butchering words. Sam felt her breath catch. Breath and breath was repeated, but she didn't move away. Let him look and let him touch. Let him think that I trust him. Getting tired. I am. It's almost 11:30 here. Which normally I'd still be like plenty and fine, like ready to go, but because this is my third day streaming in a row, it's kind of thrown off my sleep schedule a little bit. Am I a Kryptonian now? I had a similar thought. I'm like, no, maybe that's just me being silly. I'm glad I wasn't the only one with the thought. Oh. Let him think that I trust him. I'll find you tonight, he said, and he squeezed her arm, tracing her bicep with his thumb. Elias pushed himself up from the floor and walked away. He left Sam staring after him, her skin still cold from where he had touched her. Oh, wait, that's the end. I thought there was another page after that. See, I did it. Hide and Heart, I did it. I focused. Hide and Heart, I want kudos. I want praise. I focused. I did the thing. I did the focusing thing. Super Bluba. Would that be my superhero name? What everyone knows me as. That would be the Super Bluba. That's so bad. Let's see. I have all the brownie points. Fuck yeah! Oh man, now I fucking want brownies. Oh no, now I want chocolate. I'm not even on my cycle. Now I want chocolate. Fuck. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm an adult. I can handle this. I'm fine. I'm fine. Can you guys tell? I haven't been on my brain juice for like weeks now. I ran out of my current bottle weeks ago. And there's another bottle of the brain juice somewhere. But I haven't been focused enough to find where the bottle is. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the brain juice is. But I don't want to buy another one because they're expensive. And I know I have one. I'm like pretty sure I have one. It's somewhere in the house. But I don't know where. And I never remember enough to go looking for it. And it's somewhere. And I haven't had it. It's been weeks. My brain's slipping out of my ears. In the Cryptid universe, Cryptid would be an anthropologist? That's so neat. I'd be like the Little Mermaid. I'd be like Ariel. Who's your guys' favorite princess? Disney princess. Skittering with Rangers. No! Give it back! Please, I need it so bad. You don't understand. I've been struggling so hard. I can't control my brain. I can't control my thoughts. I don't know what's happening. I can't find anything. I'm struggling with to-do list. Everything's just a blur. I don't understand how time works. Please, I need my brain juice. I didn't realize how much I needed it until I was on it for months to a year, and it was great, and now I'm off it, and I'm like, oh my god, I really need brain juice. Favorite princess? Moana. Real princess? Rapunzel. Like, oh, I need to buy chocolate. She's on her time. Then I realized it was you talking. Brain implosion energy, 10,000 grams of pure caffeine. Because you can't overthink if your heart stops. Oh my god. Can anyone guess what my favorite princess is? I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't know if you guys remember it. I do have a favorite Disney princess. There's so many great ones, and I do, like, sometimes I get, like, so ashamed that I do split up in different categories. Like, okay, here's my overall favorite princess. Here's my favorite more modern Disney princess. Here's my favorite classic Disney princess. Here's my favorite, like, of the Disney princesses that didn't become official Disney princesses. I have favorites there. I try to split into different categories because I feel so guilty because I love so many of them. But there's one right answer. You look like a Jasmine fan. I did like her a lot when I was little, but no, that's not it. Merida is your fave? Oh, that's cute. Well, it's still not a princess. Now you have an animal sidekick. You take me as an Anastasia fan? I am an Anastasia fan. That's a great movie. It's so iconic. I still love a lot of the songs from it, but that's not Disney. She is not a Disney princess. I know that trips up a lot of people. Sally Ragdoll from Nightmare Before Christmas will always be a Disney princess as far as I'm concerned. Isn't there like a book series? An official Nightmare Before Christmas book series? And she like is a princess? I think that's something new that happened. I haven't read those new books that came out, but I'm pretty sure she like is the princess, but not of Halloween Town, of like a different holiday than Princess Leia. She's technically, I never watched Star Wars. So I watched a little bit of Baby Yoda, Mandalorian, and I did like that for a while, but that's all I got. Your brain juice is at the bottom of your fridge on the right side? I don't think it's a fridge one. If I lost my brain enough that I put something that's non-refrigerated into the fucking bottom of the fridge, I'm gonna fucking scream, and I'm gonna tell Zoe to get out of my walls, but also thank you. And it's improved so much. That's exciting, Callie. Like, my main character made me sad the first paragraph, and then the next year I'm like, why stop talking about my favorite character? At least keep telling me why she's sad. Well, that's it. So it has a strong emotional pull. That's good. Also, Tiana's one of my favorite modern day ones.
Sorry, Auntie Cryptid, I stole it all. It's in the fridge Zoe gave to me.
It's in your baby raccoon fridge. Get the fuck out of my fridge now. I do love Princess Tiana a lot. She is my favorite modern day Disney princess. As far as like the princess that they've made in the last couple of years, I love Tiana. I love her so much. I love Princess Tiana so incredibly much. But no, she is not my overall favorite. It's not Ariel. Ariel is Mama Cryptid's favorite. Oh, Sirius, thank you so much for the follow. And hey, I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid cult. Well, I guess figure it out. So for this one, it's interesting going back a little bit from where I am currently. At these scenes, I still like, fuck, not Adam. Elias. I still like Elias a lot. Sam, again, I wish her voice was stronger, but she's not doing anything, like, crazy out of character or anything that I am, like, super disassociating with her. So I still like these characters a lot. Sam's voice could be stronger, but Elias is still, like, a delight to read. They're really, really cool. Later chapters, I actually start disliking both Elias and Sam. So it's coming back here and realizing, like, oh yeah, in this chapter I still really, really like them. This is great. This is so nice to read this. But it does give me a stronger gut check of like, oh yeah, when I'm disliking these characters later for some reasons, it's a strong read. No, don't say it. Don't. I don't want. I'm not saying that to like freak you out and be like, oh shit, oh no. It's one, for me as an editor, it's reinforcing like, yeah, okay, when I have this gut check later on for some scenes of like, why did I stop liking Elias for this scene? It's so funny. I stopped liking him. Elias isn't even in the scenes. It's the other initiates talking about him. He's gone with Gabe to the towns, and a few chapters up ahead. It's probably like 11 or 12 or something. I'm forgetting which. But it's in some of the more recent chapters. And all the other little initiates here are all like, oh, but you hurt Elias's feelings. You shouldn't have done that. And I mean, yeah, you're a prisoner, and it makes sense you tried to escape, but can't you tell he likes you? They pissed me off so bad. And I was like, well, fuck it. Elias needs to understand no means no. And then there's a power imbalance here, and Sam wanted to escape. Those people, Elias isn't even in the scene, but everyone else talking about Elias made me hate him so much. I was like, Elias gives me the ick. Elias gives me the ick now just because he had the opposite of Wingman. He had like a... He had letdowners. They were trying to like talk it up and like get them back together. And me as a reader, I'm like, I don't want him anymore. Now, will I probably like him like as I continue on with the other chapters? Yeah. But it was so funny that the scene I dislike Elias the most in is the scene where Elias isn't even there. That's how bad his wingman are. That's how bad they're at their job. It's so funny. It's Zip and Moss. Yeah, I want to say it's like Zip and Moss, or was it Luke and Mark? I was forgetting which one it was, but it was one of the other initiate groups that were watching her. So yeah, it's all Zip and Moss's faults. It was entirely them, and I made a note of it. I'm like, I was like in my fucking notes in that chapter that happens later. I'm like, this is the only chapter I like dislike Elias. Like, I actually actively dislike him. And he's not even in the scene. Absolute like little brother core. It was so funny. It's so funny like looking back and realizing that. Let's see. Belle was my favorite growing up when I was a little kid. You know, there were still not a lot of Disney princesses yet. When I was a baby cryptid, Belle was my favorite then. Because she was the smart one in the bookworm. And I was such a bookworm that I really liked Belle when I was growing up. So, when I see the name, I can't do it, but it's the princess from the Black Cauldron. No, but that's a really good guess. Oh my god, that is a good guess. Aurora, no. Aurora has like 11-minute screen time. How could she be anyone's favorite? I'm gonna outthink the dread for those new ebbs and flows. I'm so sorry. It's not to fill you up with dread. It's just to show you, like, hey, I am doing the work. I'm not completely abandoning shit. I am slowly getting it done. When I actually do opening up, like, edit stuff, I have to figure out... I'm, like, trying to figure out a balance with Roots behind the scenes, because most of my day is spent with Roots doing business stuff and taking care of too many cats. So I think what we'll have to do is get to a point with the business where I can, like, step out of it for a week, where I can like take a week to 2 weeks off from the business, and it's in such a way that Roots can manage the day-to-day things for like 1 to 2 weeks, and I'll just like pack, or I'll do like smaller things behind the scenes that they don't know how to do. I'll pack the orders, I'll message customers, I'll do the stuff, but it has to be in a way where they can generally manage making the patches and the production for 2 weeks. And then I'll just have 1 to 2 weeks and I just focus, and I can like read and sit down and like focus on a manuscript and do edits. You know what I mean? That's it, because otherwise it feels like I take so long and I'm going at a snail's pace going through manuscripts. I was doing with Chatty Maddie, I'm doing with you. I'm like, I can read faster. I know I can. I can critique faster. I am physically capable of it. I just don't have the time. So that is realizing with these little free edits and critiques that I do with you and Maddie of like realizing like, okay, if I want to pursue this, there does have to be a change in what's happening the day-to-day in order to make it get done. Um, of men and women who became absent parents. Wait, what? Yeah, it's a lot of. Oh my god, for such a part-time paycheck, it's a full and a half-time job. don't, don't run your own business unless you're willing to do the work. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I don't think anyone guessed it. My favorite princess, my favorite overall Disney princess of classic, of New Days, of the unofficial versus official Disney princess, the overall winner is Mulan, because she has the highest kill count of all of them. So I love her. Hi brothers, it's good to see you. But yeah, Mulan is my overall favorite. She has the highest kill count of the princesses. She's a total badass. She's has some great songs, and it was such an amazing, influential one. It's a great coming of age one of dealing with um, of feminine responsibility. I think also as an older daughter, the eldest daughter, I really connected with Mulan a lot too. There was a. Did she make a man out of you? Well, with all these bloobas still on me and my model, apparently not. But yeah, Mulan was my overall winning favorite. I love Mulan so much. Um, let's see. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm wondering what your logic is here for how it makes sense. When you hear it, then I'm like, oh yeah, she has the highest kill count. You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense for Cryptid. She's a Florida woman. It checks out. Oh my god, you guys are calling me out. Yeah, I love Mulan. It's one of my favorites. I love it. She's also hot. I mean, but if it was just on the hotness scale, then I mean, come on, some of the other guesses too would have worked too. Esmeralda, Jasmine, Belle, come on, those are all hotties. Those are all pulling 10 out of 10s here. Honestly, some of them are pulling 11 out of 10. Some of them are really fucking hot. For the unofficial Disney princesses, for ones that are not in the official Disney princess lineup, but they're still Disney and they're still princesses, it's actually Princess Kita from I can't believe I fell in love with a woman. General Shang. Yeah, General Shang. Captain Li Shang thought they fell in love with the guy, but they got disappointed that Mulan was a gal. Kita is the ghost. She's so. Oh my god, I love Kita. So yeah, of the unofficial Disney princesses, I love Kita. She's my favorite of those. But yeah, I mean, obviously she's in competition with the princess from the Black Cauldron. But I mean, Kita's just so amazing. I think she wins out. I think she wins out for the unofficial Disney princesses. Um, for the classic, like I said, I think Belle, just because I I associated with her the most when I was younger. So I really like Princess Belle for the classic Disney princesses. Um, and then for the modern, more modern Disney princesses, it's gonna be Princess Tiana. I love Tiana so much. I love her songs. I love her work ethic. I love everything about her. Tiana is a perfect human being. She's a perfect woman. There's nothing. Everyone kept trying to give her advice, and honestly, she didn't fucking need it because Tiana was already perfect from the start. I'll go fight with the wall. Tiana was perfect. Tiana didn't need a character arc at all because she was just perfect, and I'll die on that hill. Oh my god, I do love Tiana a lot. But no, overall winner, it's Mulan. I love Mulan. And it's so funny because she is an official Disney princess, even though Mulan is not a princess at all. It's so funny what ended up as the official Disney princess cast and who didn't. It's so weird. Let's see. Tiana is the breadwinner of the family. Tiana's just so amazing. I am not the breadwinner of the family. Dear God, does the Cryptid family support me and Roots as we fucking try to be like official business owners with us and our too many cats? You still think Lottie is gay for Tiana? Oh my god, I love Lottie a lot. I do. So everyone like she's the character that I think they did such a unique twist of she's spoiled. She's 100% spoiled. You can't argue that. Lottie is so spoiled. She is in every single aspect of in that you possibly can be. She is spoiled, but she's not spoiled rotten. I've even seen character descriptions of saying that Lottie is spoiled sweet, and I'm like, oh, that's actually really cute. Your parents charged you rent as soon as you turned 18 and utilities? Oh my god, no. I moved out after high school for college, and I had been living with my, at that time, fiance. So right after high school, I was already gone. So it wasn't that my parents necessarily charged me rent or anything, but I moved out, so I was obviously paying rent and shit. And then I stayed gone. I was out. I was on my own, living with my fiance or doing roommates and stuff or whatever the living situation was year to year, up until the start of 2020 when I moved back after I broke off the engagement. And it was such a weird. I had gotten so used to being that independent. And then like the fucking world changed and felt like it was ending during 2020. Everything was weird. But yeah, it was a wild time. I was so used to independence for like years at that point. Oh my god. It was a weird thing coming back and being like, oh yeah, there's like there's like house rules and shit. I had to like share food with Roots. What the fuck do you mean? It was wild. I remember there was like a snack or something, and it was my snack. I had gotten it with like my money. I bought my own groceries and stuff when I came back. And Roots hadn't had that, obviously, right? Like Roots had been homeschooled. Roots hadn't left home. Roots was used to like food in the kitchen as like community food. And we had guests over, and Roots asked if the guest wanted snacks. It was Roots' friends. And they're like, oh yeah, if you have any snacks, we'd love like a snack. So Roots went into the kitchen, I wasn't there at the time, and grabbed the snacks I had just bought for myself, and like took them out and brought them out to their friends. I gave them all my fucking snacks. And I came back just to see all these people I didn't really know stuffing their faces with the snacks I had just bought. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Yeah, right, it's 2026, like, what the fuck happened? If I can land a decent job after college, then I'll be the breadwinner. Ooh, cybersecurity pays a lot. Yeah, you just have to get very used to people being dumb. Get very used to everyone else in the room being dumb. And telling you the wrong things. And not wanting the actual best thing, and you're... Whew. It pays a lot because there's a stupid tax. You're gonna be mentally needing that paycheck to deal with everyone else. That's a huge if. AI screwing over the whole of cybersecurity. As it screws up more, so you're right, it caused a huge issue because, right, it was screwing everything up. It's screwed up a lot of stuff. And people are now realizing it's screwed a lot of shit up. And so now there's a lot of things. They're slowly going to be hiring back a lot of people. That we're expecting it in the next couple of years, a big increase in demand just to fucking undo all the shit that happens with AI doing generative AI doing a lot of those jobs. It's a bob. It's a little bob. Same as like a lot of artists, right? Like generative AI, people are like, oh no, like generative AI is screwing over artists. But a lot of artists that are established and can prove that they're doing the work, a lot of them are actually raising their prices, and people are valuing actual genuine artists who can prove that it's their work, that it's a real thing. And now actual genuine human heart is actually commanding a higher price. Hi Satra, it's good to see you. So it's a funny little pull and effect, little opposite reactions type thing. Let's see, let me see, do I have my overall notes for chapter 8? Alright, sorry, the model went a little wonky there, so I was reaching for it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sam and the group begin trying to outmaneuver the incoming vanguard. Traveling on horseback, Sam is always watch/guard, so she can't escape. They stop to rest at a barn, and she and Elias talk more, confirming Elias and the Seraphim really are over 100 years old, and were there before the world fell apart. Elias seems upset with Adam still, and Adam is the youngest. He promises to meet with Sam later that night. I have here for some of my ratings, I say one of my points is Elias's reveal wasn't shocking to me. and Sam could have stronger reasons and slash a voice, right? Stronger Sam voice a little bit throughout, and stronger reasons, stronger resentment, stronger whatever feelings are. I kind of wish it was up. Even the fact that she's pretending a little bit more. She's like lying and pretending that she's okay with stuff that she's not. That could even be amped up a little bit. An 85. Oh wait. So I read yours thoughts are at 85, and I was like, an 85 stream streak, a 20 stream streak. Honestly, I'm shocked my attendance has been this good. Thank you so much for the streak. Let's see. A surprise compliment? Zoe, you can't just say surprise compliment. Hi, Be Thou Rect. It's good to see you. What are my other notes here? A lot of the side characters, mostly talking about like the initiates, probably, like Mark, Luke, Zip, Moss. A lot of the side characters are becoming more used / referenced, and I wish they had stronger and more distinct personalities, especially as Sam's thoughts and actions, as she intends to manipulate them and escape. The cook was mentioned, and I had forgotten what his name was, and that's Jason. Jason's the cook, right? There are details of the world that I wish were described more, again with Sam's beliefs, biases, and voice. She tells some of her backstory to Elias, but I got more of Elias's reactions than hers. Did she dislike those years of her life? Was she scared? Did she try not to think about them and repress her emotions? So, like, we logically know, okay, she spent the years here, here, and here, and that she's close to 30. But Elias's voice, like the waste, those are dangerous poisonous places, right? He's having strong thoughts and reactions to this info. And then she's just kind of like, she's being a little passive. I can't quite tell if she's saying it like bluntly, like she doesn't care. Is she repressing it and this is something that troubles her and she's trying to act like she's not troubled? Kind of stuff like that. Like we can hear her thoughts. She does just outright, we read her thoughts sometimes. But during parts in time when I really actually do want to know her emotions and what she's thinking, we don't always get that. So I kind of wish we did have a little bit in some sections here, like what is Sam thinking? How is she acting to things? Kelly is fully cut from the story. Yeah, you mentioned that. I just have a few lines to tweak to make sure any reference to Auntie Riri once being Fee's cousin is removed. Yeah, I even forgot. I'm like, I know she's related, but she's Fee's cousin. It was an interesting family tree. That'll be some good big changes. That's a lot of work. Good job, Chatty Maddie. So that was the summary. This rating was a 6. That was what I was reading for interesting. And again, the main confirm is like, hey, like more Sam's reactions, more Sam's thoughts, more Sam's reactions, and then otherwise it was just the side characters having stronger, distinct personalities. Some of them are like, they do have personalities, they are there, but it's a little hard to differentiate Mark versus Luke or Zip versus Moss until like a little bit later. So here, and that doesn't necessarily mean their dialogue has to change. It could even be in what Sam is thinking. Like, let's say one of them is short. Like, let's say Zip is the shortest one. Every time Zip does or says something, it could just be like Sam's inner voice being like, oh, like the short ones hovering over me, like they could actually do something, but Sam was pretty sure they could take them. It was the other one, Moss, I don't know, who was huge and tall and towered over her, that kept her in line, that kept her in check. And the threat of the other Seraphim chasing after her if she even tried it. Right, it doesn't necessarily mean that their actual characters have to change, but Sam, how she is interpreting these other characters has to be there could be one she always looks down on, like one who looks mean, and she always looks, it's the mean looking one. There could be one who's always seemed overly friendly or fake, or like they didn't know what's going on, like whatever vibe she picks up on. That Mark and Luke are always together in every scene they appear. IDKY. No, I think that's kind of reference to fun. I was always viewing it. I don't think it's a bad thing to do that. It reminds me very much of I don't know if everyone will get this reference, but Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Does everyone know the reference I'm trying to make? It's from Hamlet. I'm streaking. Oh wait. Thank you for the 3-streak streak. But anyway, what I'm trying to reference is in the play Hamlet, it's a Shakespeare play. I'm pretty sure it's Hamlet. There are 2 side characters, Rosencrantz and Guildenstein. I'm forgetting them right now because it's been a hot minute since Cryptid was in high school. Okay, and that's when I last read it. But those 2 side characters are always together. If there's a scene with one, it's both there. If one of them's talking, the other one's also talking in that scene. To the point where they're not really distinct. It is a known, studied phenomenon. There are scholars, Shakespeare scholars, writing scholars who study it. You can't really separate those 2 characters. They're always together. They always do this. To the point there's even a spin-off play of like, oh, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz are dead. They are always together. Yeah, even Timon and Pumbaa are at least a little distinct. Timon is more of like the smaller, sleeker one. He's more a little bit of the brainy, narcissistic one. Pumbaa's a little bit more naive. He's a little bit more blunt. So Timon and Pumbaa are similar, but they do have more distinct personalities from each other. Mark and Luke will be Mark and Luke all the time. Exactly, that's one of the bits of like whenever there's one of these characters here, the other one is right there too. If one of them's speaking in the scene, the other one's also speaking in the scene. They always go together. They are the 2 loaves of bread on a sandwich. You can't have a sandwich without 2 loaves of bread. Like they're always fucking there. It's a studied phenomenon, but even back in Shakespeare, people study and poke fun at it a little bit. Rosencrantz. Let's see, Rosencrantz, Guildenstern. Yeah, it wasn't Hamlet. Okay, at least I wasn't completely fucking off. Let's see. That's right. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are telling them apart is famously difficult because they are intentionally written as interchangeable, identical 2 sides of the same coin. Even the characters themselves in Prince Hamlet mix up their names. I'm guessing that's probably from the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead movie or comedy that happened. And to give them personality, a single brain cells between them. And that can be the bit. It could be like, hey, even in this post-apocalyptic setting, even when the world is ended, and it has ended for like over 100 years, even when like everyone, you can't trust anyone, there are still gonna be 2 idiots who share a brain cell together and are just 2 sides of the same coin. They just always show up, and they're the 2 little frat boys, and that's just them. That's them. They're always gonna be there. That can be their bit. That can be what makes them different from everyone else. But yeah, those 2 Hamlet characters, they are famously, you can switch whichever one says lines and it doesn't change anything. He sent me like 7 straight texts asking me how this character should die in his biblical yaoi story. Is this the friend you really want to ask for career advice? Oh my god. I say this as somebody who would absolutely be like, oh, a biblical yaoi story, let's go. But I'm also like, is this the response of somebody you should be asking career advice from? Oh. Also having you stylized dialogue, like maybe one swears often or uses slang, while the other one is more proper or uses bigger words, more pompous attitude, as a way to separate them. Yeah, that's right. No, they need a personality, a single personality. No, I love it. It's them. They are together. They are always together. That is them. We share the personality. We share the brain cell. If you're inviting one of us, you're inviting both of us. They are always on job duty together. You can't send one to go scout without the other one going scouting. It could even be such a funny bit if we're gonna have a lot of time in the book with these characters, with the group. Of like Gabe or Zeph like giving orders to one being like, oh hey, you go and do the scouting. You're on scout patrol right now, and then they're both like, oh okay, and then they both go. He's like, hey wait, I only told one of you you're scouting. They're like, yeah. They just both go out and do the job together. Hey, one of you, go get the bucket of water. Okay, and then they both go get the bucket of water together. Like, they are always together. It can be so fun and cute. I actually really like that idea. Oh no. Oh. They make every job a two-man job. Oh my god. I was like, hey, what path of cybersecurity do you think I should go down? And he responded with, yeah, I'm killing one after they both not in a sexy way, it was sad sex. But one of the characters used to be an angel until he fell. And then he instantly got freaky. I tried to get the rest of that. I missed what you're going for early. No, in general, but what you were saying though is absolutely correct advice. Correct. It's right. Distinguishing with character voice, with character actions, with character personalities. Maybe one of them even has stronger emotions. Like if one of them always gets angry, the other one's like, dude, calm down. That's another way. Emotional responses to stuff, dialogue, how the actual word choices they use. These are all really helpful ways to separate characters. But just me being silly and funny, I'm like, hee hee. Mark and Luke are the same. Use it for Zip and Moss. Yeah, 100%. I definitely think some of the other characters here could have distinct personalities. We were even talking about someone like Jason and Zeph and oh my god, one of the characters from earlier, one of the escape characters. I forgot his name already. It's been too long. They all have very similar voices. Like if you took any of their lines and you got rid of who said it, you wouldn't be able to tell which character said it. Wait, Mark had black hair and Luke had blonde. That's so cute though. That's the only thing different about them. That's it. I love them. I love them with my heart so much. Those are the boys. But they can even just be known as like the boys. Like, oh yeah, go send the boys out to get water. And it's just Mark and Luke and they're like, okay. having that best buddy, having that like regardless if it's romantic or platonic, but just having that like actual person you trust and hang out with all the time when the world is ended. I love it. I love that already. They've already like kind of made me like more emotionally attached to them just while we were talking bullshit in chat. Oh my god. It's still so funny. It's still so funny thinking back. And like the one scene where I don't like Elias. Elias isn't even in there doing anything. It's just Moss and Zip failing as wingmen. It's so funny. Poor Elias. Poor Elias is catching strays. And he's like, I didn't do anything. I wasn't even in that scene, please. I didn't do anything. Oh my god. But I think those were all my notes for chapter 8, and we did finish that. Do you have anything in specific you want to ask me about chapter 8? Or about, like, kind of stuff in this? I might not be able to enter stuff, like, about this up until this point, because, again, I'm in 2 separate timelines. I'm, like, reading chapter 12 or 13 or something right now, so it's a little hard to keep track of where I am back here. But I'll try if you have, like, a particular question. But otherwise, let me know if there's something in particular you want. But I do notice, like, even at this stage, Sam is losing her voice a little bit. But it's not anything crazy. It's mostly line edits. It's stuff that you already accomplished in the earlier chapters just from doing your rewrites, from just editing it, just doing self-editing. So it's not anything I'm worried about you not able to do now. It's just going back and adding details, adding thoughts, rephrasing something she says into the same thing but in a stronger word choice or vocabulary that she would more naturally use for her voice. It's line edits at the end of the day, and our line edits like boring and stressful, and you're like, I don't want to do all these line edits. Yeah, but it's not anything too crazy. Having stuff that I will need to see the big picture to fix. Okay, that sounds good. But yeah, otherwise this chapter was still pretty solid. I was still pretty happy with it. Let's go here. Let me hide this. That way nobody thinks you wrote my silly leave screen. Okay. And otherwise, yeah, it is midnight here. This is my 3rd day in a row streaming. So I'm a little bit tired earlier than I am. Oh, what's up? What's the one thing? Real quick. What is it? Tell me. I'm gonna take a sip while you do that. Oh, one of the other things too, I've been really excited. It's a lot of work learning the editing. Roots has shown me some stuff on CapCut, and I've been playing around with editing stuff on CapCut. So it's not going to be anything like good. Dear God, it's definitely not good. But I am learning how to edit. I'm learning how to edit our videos really quick. You're verging dangerously close into professional streamer territory. What does that mean? I think a big problem with the voice is I was in such a hurry to get it to you. I don't focus on keeping it consistent. Yeah, and that's fine. That's just something that I'll note. In that case, it's a note that you already know about, of like, hey, there are some scenes I rushed. They struggle with Sam's voice. And then on my notes, I'll be like, hey, some of these chapters don't have Sam's voice. So in that case, it's not anything like wild or crazy that you don't already know. So it's not something like I'm worried about. Like, I'm not over here like, oh my God, Heidenheart, you've betrayed me. Sam's voice is inconsistent. Like, no, that's just one of the things I, as an editor, am keeping track of for you and explaining when I see it. But it's not like a bad thing that I'm seeing it. With having streamed several days in a row. It's gonna happen again. I streamed every day in November, except when I was sick. And I would like to do that again. I would like to November be the time of year where it's like, hey, it's the most popular writing time of the year. So I would like to do another stream every single day of November, except when I'm sick. And I might do the shitty rough drafts, like live, like, hey, let's take a concept, let's write a shitty rough draft. How do you figure it out? Let's get the story down, and do that. 3 times in a row, Cryptid has become Santa. I don't know about that. Oh my God, I would be Krampus. I would just get annoyed by people misbehaving. I'd be like, get in the bag. Roots, hit him with the band hammer. Oh my God, I would absolutely. There's actually Krampus markets that happen around Central Florida around Christmas time. So there's like the Santa and the Christmas markets, but there's also Krampus markets. And low-key, I want to go to a Krampus market so bad. The sleigh would be pulled by raccoons. Ah! I love that. That's so cute. I think each and every single one of you would be going in a different direction. I think if I ever said, like, oh, hey, like, take me to the nearest, like a gas station. We're gonna pick up some gas station food on the way home. I think every single one of the raccoons pulling the sleigh would go, like, a different direction. Like, this would be like, no, I want to go to Domino's. This one's like, oh, wait, what's down this street? Oh, hey, look, I see a trash can over there. Whee! And you guys are just all... Just scatter. It's a castle made about Krampus. But yeah. If there were raccoons pulling a sleigh, you guys would be the worst sleigh pullers. You need to use the carrot on a stick trick, but instead of a carrot, use pizza or something. Oh no, but all of them would want the pineapple pizza. All Krampus wants for Christmas is you. Oh my God. That's great. Look at the old news now. We can get rid of this one. But yeah, otherwise, unless anyone wants something different, I'm considering just doing the, for November, showing the demonstration of like, hey, how do I write a rough draft? What does a rough draft look like? And I'm like, here, write a shitty rough draft. Give you permission to write a shitty rough draft. And I'll just write a new story, like live. I won't have any planning for it done. I'm just going to do my shitty rough draft during November again. Who out of all of us raccoons, us the viewers, would be the one going to the actual location? I don't think we're doing any more today. I think I'm just wrapping up. For November, Santa has to execute one of his elves. That's brutal. That's crazy. But, I think otherwise that's kind of it, you guys. Thank you so much for you. It's probably true. It's probably fair. Hide Heart was chosen as Coyote Guard for a reason. Oh no. Thank you, Hide Heart. Like herding cats, all of you. I actually have experience herding cats, and it's one, is it annoying as fuck? Yeah. But also it's not as difficult as everyone makes it out to be. You just need the food that all the cats want. Cats will follow you for fucking food. If it's dinner time, yeah, the cats are gonna follow you from room to room screaming for their food. Um, yeah, it's not as hard as raccoons. Raccoons, I definitely think would be harder to herd than cats, 100%. I have no experience herding raccoons. Raccoons trademarked. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to all of our amazing writers for sharing their stuff today. I hope that I was able to give some good advice for you guys and help in any little bit that I can. And hopefully even you guys just lurking or watching or listening in the background, maybe even you guys picked up some cool new little tips and tricks for stuff you should watch out for in your writing and storytelling craft. Or maybe you just sat back and relaxed to listen to some cool stories. Are we doing a raid tonight? I can see if there's anyone that we want to raid. Doesn't check if the fireplace is lit. Everybody's so quick. Yeah, it's only midnight, so it is a little bit of an early day for me. All Cryptid wants for Christmas is Penny's on? Ooh, we could raid Penny. Let's see, raid channel. Raid you. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna click Penny. I'm going to start the raid. They're doing Mecha Chameleon, it looks like. Everyone getting ready? Alright, everyone, goodbye. Everyone say hi to Penny. Everyone be good raccoons.
That was like instant.
Rika, get that.